Hey, cuties. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Please make sure when you come in to hit the like button. Let me go ahead and say some hellos. I see a lot of the cutie crew in the house. I see the cutie mods, Linda Gamble, Aunt Debbie. Let me scroll up when it comes to the mods. Let's see. Hey, Tawan. I see you. Aunt Debbie, you know I'm happy to see you. Good afternoon. All right, let me say some quick hellos and then we're going to get into a live recap of Love in Maritinesville season 8. Child, I think is 8 or 7 to be continued. Episode 1. And the title is Marlene, Yo Arse is the reason why Martell is the way that he is. But hello, MZE, Shirley, Deborah Jackson, T. Lee, Gloria, MZE. I'm gonna start that comment. Hey, Venus, Olivia, Regina B in the building. Girl, what's the T? Miss J. Let's see. Square Beers. My lady, Renee, Melanin Beauty, Samantha, baby. Let me just say this about Samantha, child. If you were not in Let Loose Lounge last night, OMG, the people are saying that Samantha gotta be related to Aunt Debbie. Baby, she let loose. Do you hear me? Thank you for joining me, Samantha. Thank you for being a member of the Cutie Crew. Hey, Jacqueline, checking in from Maryland. Remember to vote. Yes, remember to vote. Everyone. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Mama V. April, Yvette, T. Rena. Currently, we have 227 people in the building. Again, make sure to hit the like button for me. Hey, Lizzie, how are you? Terry T. Baby. Hey, Terry T. Baby. Ernestine, Sister Girl Speaks. Sister Girl. They don't want us to speak, child. What an awesome name. What an awesome name. Karen, hello. Angela, hello. Chevelle, welcome. Phenomenal black woman. Pink Rose. We got the super mod. I know I said it, but Linda Gamble is in the building. We got Tyler and Ty Mom, G Mom. Pink Rose, did I get you? LaShawn, Karen, Bridget, Anitra. Let me hurry up, y'all. Sister Girl Speaks. I'm gonna start that comment. Hey, Peggy, how are you? Darlene, hello. Hey, Elaine from Detroit. What up, though? Even though that's from Chicago, child. Let's see. Let's see. I'm getting down to the bottom. Andrea, how are you? Cricket. Hey, Cricket. Hello. Hey, Tanisha. Crimson Attitude 1913 representing. That's Delta, right? Let me know, Crimson. Let's see. Rabogi. Happy Sunday to you as well. KC, Gwendy, Joy SVG. And I think that may be it. Debbie switched over. I know that's right, Debbie. Neva P. Also represented, child, in that Let Loose Lounge last night. OMG. What a time. LaDawn fell asleep on us again, child, but not before she let loose last night. To those of you that joined me on Patreon, my apologies again for the technical difficulties. StreamYard, the way I'm trying to share things, just didn't want to let me be great as far as us having a watch party. I tested it before, it was fine. So it is something in the sharing of the application that I'm using. Hey, Terrell, DJ Mo, T. Rena, Rhonda, Shirley, Terry. I'm looking on my phone. Flower Bloom. Hello to each of you. So I will try to test it out. I'm going to do a recording while sharing throughout this week to see if we will be able to watch live. But if not, we just going to have our Let Loose Lounge after the episode. Hey, Phaedra. But let me go ahead and get started. Before I do, let me say this. Mr. Murray Scott, baby. I bet you wasn't expecting that countersuit. The countersuit. Now, I did not and still have not had a chance to watch True Tea or Trending's videos from yesterday, but I saw the headlines. Hey, Natty, and a couple people did give me a little breakdown while we were in Let Loose. It is my understanding, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, the lawsuit itself, countersuit. This one is only for Black Titanic. Shout out to Black Titanic. And some people are saying it is a $5 million lawsuit, and others are saying that it's 5 million per count. Per count. So, Lizzie, you have access. You are a member. I will be going, we'll have a couple members only this week. I'll break down everything. So, you'll have access. You already have access, but I'll give you the deets on that. DJ Mo say 5 million per count. Baby. They say it's 21 counts. That's 105 million. Ooh, child. From my understanding, it is my understanding, allegedly, in my opinion only, Mr. Man came out here trying to intimidate folks. And I think it may just backfire. So, y'all know I got my eye on that. This is not the last that I'm going to talk about this. I will have to talk about it in a separate power hour this week. So, we'll definitely talk about that. Something else that I have that I want to talk about in the power hour is Destiny Payton's interview with Dustin. I haven't had a chance to watch that either. You guys know my sister is in town, and unfortunately, I just haven't had the time. Baby, when I tell you, yesterday was a doozy as far as shit that can go wrong around the house for me. So I had that to deal with as well. But I think I may do a power hour tomorrow evening of Destiny's claims, child. Destiny, let me say this, Mel is not, I repeat, not set up like you. And you know damn well Mel don't want nothing from LeBaric. Okay? Mel didn't go live or take video at a birthday celebration with LeBaric and showed Baby Law and his Martell side chick. You did that, Destiny. So whatever you trying to sell, I ain't buying it. But we'll talk about it, guys. Got some news on Sunny as well. So I'll do that tomorrow night, power hour. That discussion will be Sunny getting called out everywhere and Destiny's interview. Let me start off this. I'm going to go off script real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into this live recap. I don't give a damn what Marceau has to say when it comes to a mellow meters being batshit crazy. Because guess what, Marceau? We feel the same damn thing about your brother. Okay? Batshit crazy. And guess what? We've never seen Tisha, Marceau, Kimmy, Maurice, or anybody else come out and talk about what that man has been doing on social media. Yeah, he bad shit crazy. So I would think, Marceau, before you address the mellow meters, start in-house. Start with your own damn people. Okay? Tisha, you can start with yours as well. She goes by the name of Wanda. Okay? Toxic, miserable, whatever Tisha had to say. I get on that as well. But before I get started, shout out to Kimbella. Kimbella, welcome back. Love me some you, child. You know that. Thank you for becoming a member again of the Cutie Crew. Tanisha has been a member for 1 month. Happy Sunday, Tanisha. Cutie Crew member. We got Terry T Baby. OMG. Terry T Baby has gifted 10 Cutie Crew memberships. Terry T Baby, that is so very kind of you. I'm going to look on my phone and see who are the recipients: Patricia D, Andrea, T Rena, M Dread, Melanin Beauty. No, Melanin's already one. Anitra J, Bridget Owens, Stephanie R, Bonnie M, I am blessed, Pecan Pam, and Cece. All of you guys were gifted a membership from Terry T Baby. Thank you so much, Terry T Baby. And if you've been gifted a membership, if I just read your name, make sure to put it in the chat. Thank you, Terry T Baby. I see a queen in the building. Day Silva. Day Silver Child, you and these, every time you gift me, I'm going to gift you back. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. You say hello, Queen Chit Chat and family. Tell her lion, Arse Queen, she can't tell the truth to save her life. Baby, I'm going to go ahead and get on Marlboro malt liquor, Marlene. You know it. It is women like her, mothers like her, that create the monsters. That is Martell Hope. The victims, forever victims, child, Martell Hope. It's because of Marlene. Thank you, Queen De Silva, for the super chat. I appreciate you so very much. And we're gonna go ahead and get started real quickly. Hello, Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie saying hi to Tyra. Tyra is in here. One of my cutie mods, Tyra. Make sure to tell Papa Tyra I said hello and I'm praying for him. I see who said that in the building as well. And Kim Bella, thank you so very much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and properly acknowledge the gifting of memberships as well as the super chats. I appreciate you guys.
Plenty dollars. Plenty dollars. Can we get
All right. Mods, if you see anything that you feel like shouldn't be in the chat, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and zap it. Samantha, baby. Ciao. I told you last night, breathe in, breathe out. Woosah. Baby, Samantha, Aunt Debbie, we know that you had to exit out last night. We saw you in the Let Loose Lounge, but I had to go ahead and play your theme song for Samantha. I'm going to go ahead and play it real quick. We had to do it.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
We had to play it last night for Samantha, Aunt Debbie. Baby, she let loose. But let me tell you guys and we have 479 people currently watching. Please hit the like button. Let me go ahead and put my banner up because everything that I'm saying are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only, and everything is alleged. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you guys how I wrote down my notes when it comes to this episode, season 8, episode 1. One column I have Mel and Marcus. The next column I got Marlboro, Marlene, and Martell, and then I got the others. That is the order of importance for me. Everybody in the others is everybody on the show. That's just it. That's all. Okay. But let me put the picture back up. We started off though, guys, with this guy. I don't know what's going on with the lips. We'll have a power hour. Let me get this comment off the screen here. Baby, I don't know what's going on with these lips. This is not photoshopped. The grayish, it's concerning to me. The gray lips is very, 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 very. And I think it's where coleslaw say the lips has been, child. But we started off, child, with this guy, the forever victim, Mr. Martell Hope. They showed this at the end of last season. You guys know that. We'll talk about them lips in the power hour, child, because we're gonna talk about that outing at the zoo. Baby, coleslaw is a whole linebacker out in these streets. Do you hear me? Now look, the girl always said old bitches and and linebackers. And she didn't turn. I don't get the raggedy. This I'm gonna make this word up. Raggediness. I don't get the raggediness of it all. The shoes, child, the heels was scraping the ground right there in that damn zoo. Baby, the stomach area. You a young girl, right, Ariane? I wish I would have had it to put it up now, but we're gonna do that in the power hour. You a young girl. Remember, Martell like young, he don't like old bitch. Baby, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna say real quick. Hello, Tawana from Kentucky. Happy Sunday to you. I'm gonna say what I said in Let Loose Lounge. Look, April, straight up linebacker, baby. Woo chow. Straight up linebacker. But we gonna go back to when she thought she was that girl. I'm gonna say what I said in Let Loose Lounge last night. And I'm getting all off track. Lord have mercy. You guys know how long that chick fought. Do you hear me? To be Martell's forever side chick. Now, if I was in the position where I wanted the wife's spot and I worked hard, even Mel said she worked hard, baby. Ain't no damn way in the world when I do got this Negro, when he's no longer married, that I'm going to be out in those streets looking like that. Baby, if you cannot make sure that I look like your wife in some capacity, hair done, nails done, I'm talking about Mel, dressed to impress, even when she's casual. That shit was ridiculous. Do you hear me? That was ridiculous. And where's the 40,000? Where that money go, child? You didn't go and stock up your closet, your shoes, your hair, something. I would not ever be seen in public if I know I'm gonna always be compared to Melody Cherie, the wife from when you started messing with him. Ain't no way in the world, baby. Mm-mm-mm. We'll get on that at another time, child, because I'm getting off script. It was a hot mess. That's all I gotta say. Hot mess. And girl, if you don't spruce yourself up, well, he already allegedly messing around with several other women. But if you put in all this goddamn work, you want to let the folks know why he lost everything. It's because of me, that girl. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this live recap real quickly. 650 of you watching me. Thank you so much. But it started off with Mel amping up her security at home. And she got one posted in the front and the back for her protection and for her children's protection. And we know why she needed Martell Hope. Mel said in the episode that Martell is unraveling and becoming unhinged. Unhinged. But what I loved was Marcus coming to town to check on his little sister. That's what men do. That's what brothers do. And I love the conversation and everything else. But Mel gave Marcus the breakdown and the timeline of everything that happened. She said that she could have told the authorities where Martell was and when, and she could have, but she didn't. She said that she believes in divine timing. And we're going to get into the timing. But look, Marcus clocked T. This was his facial expression. Wait a minute now. Martell had a warrant, you say, Mel, since August, but they just got him in January. Then he said, I wonder if he turned himself in. Say it, Marcus. Marcus clocked that T, because that's what my own personal opinion, believe. Martell turned himself in on the first day of filming Love and Marriage Huntsville with his children in the car. He did that shit on purpose for those that don't believe it. It's disgusting. That's just my opinion. But Mel said, you know what? Wait a minute. That is something to think about because how did Martell manage to have the kids handled so fast? How? Again, because he did this shit on purpose. That's how. He set it up. Mama, Marlboro, Marlene knew what to do in advance and all of that. Mel said that, in her confessional, she was saddened, but this is what narcs do. This is what narcs do. And he's very calculated. She said from the hours of 4 to 7, that was when Martell was arrested and released, she did not get one phone call. Houseway. Because if nobody was informed in advance, guess who the authorities would have called and contacted? The mama. The mama, which is male. That's who they would have contacted. So I don't believe that the authorities allowed Martell. Can I call my mama, please? Oh my God, please don't arrest me right now. My kids in the car. No, I think all of that was a setup. All of it. It was a scheme, as Mel said, that Martell was plotting. And, she said that, look, Martell feels like that he is untouchable and he's not. And she showed him that. I'm not going to skip from scene to scene, guys. I'm going to give my thoughts on everything while I'm talking about it. But she said that she really didn't have any clue that she would still be dealing with this mess in 2024. From the time she married that man in 2008, divorced his ass in 2020, 21, whenever it was finalized. Here it is. 2024, she is still dealing with Martell Hope. And it's crazy. And it's not her fault. For everybody that want to try to act like it's her fault, it's not. Martell needs to sit his ass down somewhere. But anyway, Carlos called while Mill and Marcus was together. They spoke about the podcast that's coming up. He mentioned the arrest and how they would talk about it. And what else? He just really wanted to make sure Mel was okay. He said that Mel said that yeah, it takes courage and strength for her to do what's right, and what's right was for her to hold Martell's ass accountable. Before I get more into that, let me say this. Martell has been out here operating like the Energizer Bunny, baby. He just won't stop. The Energizer Bunny. And I believe that had Mel not taken the move that she did to have his ass arrested, if they want to say for a text message, I believe he would still be operating like the Energizer Bunny, the Tasmanian Devil, all of the above. I'm not going to act slow because it wasn't just the text message. It was what was in the text message. And I'll get into a little bit more of that in a minute. But let's get on to malt liquor, malt barrel, Mama Hope, Marlene Child. Marlene, you need to cut it out. If you said yourself before in out of anger that Martell was just like his daddy, because you said that, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. But Martell was playing victim to his mama child. He was trying to wrap his head around the charge, a text message. Marlene pissed me off. Marlene said Mel needs to be a woman and handle her shit. That's what she said. But guess what, Marlene? That's what Mel did. She handled her shit. Shit being your son. She handled her business by going to those authorities and pressing charges on the illegal act that he did. If it wasn't illegal, Martell would not have been arrested. But Martell had the nerve to say, "Don't get the police involved unless you're in harm's way, sir." You are harm. You're harm. There should be a picture of Martell in the dictionary next to harm. What do you mean? Don't get the police involved. Sometimes that's too late, Martell. Don't get the police involved unless you're in harm's way. Martell does not think that his actions has caused harm to Mel and his children, but he said that shit with a straight face to his mama. And guess what, Mama Holt said? Yep, son, you right. You right. Um, he's harmed. That's just it. That's all. But Martell said that, Mama, you got there in 2 minutes. I'm just wondering how. How, Martell? How did Mama Hope? Because she was sitting her ass in a parking lot right down the street when you went in there and turned yourself in. How convenient. The day that cameras were rolling. But Marlene had the nerve to say, "Who does this?" That's how she said it, child. This is your children's father. Martell said, "Yup, with my kids in the car." Yes, the way you set it up, sir. You don't give a damn about them kids. You don't give a damn about things and questions that they will have in the future. You did that shit on purpose. Ain't no way in the world. Martell had a warrant out for him since August. Don't forget, he said in Houston, she trying to get me locked up. But there's no way in the world that Martell had a warrant out since August. And here comes January, the day of filming, and he just happened to go pick up some paperwork. What's the paperwork? What was the document? He set that shit up. I don't care what nobody say. That is my opinion. He did it so he can look like the victim. He also said that, yep, and I turned myself in from there. No, sir. You turned yourself in when you pulled into that parking lot. Okay? That's what you did. Um, but then he had the nerve to say, and all of this is affecting my kids. Wait a minute now. You being arrested for taking a screenshot from a from an intimate video of you and your then wife, and you sending it to her. That's not going to affect your kids. But Mel having you arrested for that going to affect the kids. But this is allegedly what Martell said he sent Mel at first. Leave me the F alone. Stop speaking on me or anything about me. You're bullying me. Here it is, this 300-pound swole man, moose knuckle man, saying I'm being bullied. You say one more thing, that's a threat, about me at all, and I'm going to treat you like you treat me. Can you treat Ariane like she's treated Mel? That's what I want to know. I'm just going to stop right there. Never have I heard this man come out and say anything when it comes to what Ariane Curry has said and done. But Mel's treating him some type of way. He said, I will go all the way in. And guess what Mel did? Went all the way in to that police station. Yes, she did. He said, it might ruin me. It should. Because your side chick, your paramour, your illicit lover was shopping around an intimate tape of you and your then wife. For the cast that don't seem to have an idea, Courtney, everybody else, shopping around an intimate tape, sex tape that was made while Mel and Martell was married. Sad chick say Martell, in case you want to act like you didn't hear it. She said that you, sir, wanted her to create a fake page and release it. I don't give a damn what you tried to say on Tasha K. I didn't need her to do that. I could have did it myself. No, sir. You used her for that like you've been using her since you've been with her to get at Mel. and Martell, Marlene, the cast, and everybody else. If you guys don't know, and if you happen to run across this video, Ariane Curry said she would have released that intimate sex tape of Mel and Martell if Martell wasn't in it. So she didn't care about, oh my God, that's a woman. I'll never do that. She said if Martell wasn't in that tape, she would have done it. That's for those that don't have a clue. But Martell say what Mel is doing is affecting the kids, but not what he and Ariane Curry has done and continue to do. Marlene said the same thing. Yep, son, my boy, what she's doing is affecting them kids. And no, ma'am, your big overgrown ass boy and his actions of refusing to go on about his damn business, that's what's affecting the kids. Let's not forget it was Martell who wanted full custody of the kids. After Mel left him, didn't take him for child support, didn't ask for full custody. At that time, it was 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. No courts involved. Who took this to court? Martell. And now it's affecting the kids because Mel is fighting back. That's not how it works. So Marlene needs to hold Martell accountable. But Mr. Martell said Mel is evil. And she's only doing this because she wants full custody of the kids. Again, she never wanted full custody of the kids in the beginning. But guess what? I would want full custody of those kids as well after what you've done multiple times and said. And then after you got them around Ariane Curry, who hates their mother. So we just gonna act like these scorned women because don't get it twisted. Ariana is scorned even though she has total access to Martell now. She's scorned because she hates Mel. She's scorned because she thought the lifestyle that Mel and Martell had would come with sleeping with that woman's husband. And she ain't got that lifestyle. We see that. We see the heels scraping the ground in the zoo. We see the child, the raggediness of it all. So yes, she's scorned. She hates those children that Martell has around her. She hates their mother. And she also, my opinion only, hates them as well. Talked negatively about the kids, said they was funny looking, talked about the children's hair, all of that. And this man, Marlene, your son got her around your grandbabies. And I guess you okay with that as well. Now, allegedly, Marlene's mama had to assist when it comes to Martell and her other children. And I wish that the same could be for Miss Van. I wish if and when Mel ever needs assistance, which she does, assist her daughter with the kids. But, you wasn't even an active parent, Marlene, allegedly. Martell is the one that said the grandmama raised him. So, if the shoe was on the other foot, if the shoe was on the other foot. But this is what this man said that tripped me out. And hit the like button, guys. 888 of you joining me. Thank you so much. He said, yes, kids need their mom, but they need their daddy more. What? Yes. He said the kids need their mother, but they need the daddy more. Look, the mama got to send food over to the daddy's house. I think that in an ideal setting, the kids would need both equally. Guess what, Martell? They had both when your ass was married to Mel. But no, we're not gonna act like they need you more. You, the man that tortures their mother, they need you more. Please. Um, but Marlene said, you a good father. My boy is a good father. And you were a good husband. I just had to shake my head again. Um, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. A good husband that cheated continuously 5 years straight, created multiple babies with the illicit lover, Ariana Curry. That's a good husband, Marlene. Is that normal? Wow, this good husband was still married. The side chick was sending mail text messages while y'all out eating corn. He was eating my arse last night. That's a good husband that allowed that. The good I'm just so confused. So again, it is women like Marlene, mothers like Marlene that creates these monsters. Your boy is an overgrown ass man. And it's time for you to demand that he act like that. See, Marlene hates Mel because the buck stopped. Same reason Ariane hates her. The buck stopped. There was no more of taking care of Mama Holtz when it comes to Mel when she divorced Marlene's boy. And that's where her anger comes from. But then she said, I see the real now. I see the real now. Talking about Mel. What? The real that made your son look good. The real that made your son a multimillionaire in his 20s. The real that was the wife that had the beautiful home and the kids, the ideal life. Do you see the real her, or should you be focusing on the real Martell, your real son? See, shit like that, you just can't make it up. Unbelievable. But Martell goes on into his confessional and he mentioned again the text message. And then he said, oh, and attached was a picture. Now, this is my problem with the producers. Why not take that opportunity to ask him, wait a minute, what was the picture? Make him answer that shit on camera. Don't just say attached was a picture. What was the picture? What was the picture? So it is, again, their efforts of trying to not tell the real. This man, Martell Holt, said in this text message, was it this one or the other one? To Carlos, where he tagged Carlos. Well, anyway, he said that he wanted his real life shown. Real life shown is the real shit that he's done. Okay. But they showed this as well. This is when Martell tried to lie and said that Carlos called him and told him to get some flowers. Carlos said that that was a lie. Carlos said that that was a lie. And we know it was a lie. Look, we know that that man will take a mail back today. News flash to anybody that's Team Martell. News flash to Ariane, Sheree, everybody else. If a male wanted to torture her damn self for the rest of her life and say, let me go ahead and get back with Martell, Martell will be there within an hour. I can guarantee you. Guarantee you. So what else when it comes to Marlene? She's like, but yeah, son, you're not chopping mail down, but you know, but you can't you can't keep allowing her to do it to you. Again, I'm just so confused. He's not chopping mail down. We've seen this man enraged on and off the show. When he's calculated, he'll push live and try to play girl. You know, he's acting then, like Carlos said, is messing with the integrity of the producers when you try to act like everybody on this show is acting. But Martell acts when he goes live, just like he did last week. When he went live, y'all don't say that, my kids. You know, that's an act. That's an act. That's just it. That's all. What else, child, when it comes to Marlene? She ended it off by saying everybody make mistakes, but the key is you got to learn from it. And Marlene, malt liquor, Marlene, can you let us know what your son has learned? Because he's been playing the victim from the start of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Keep what we do in our household. And how dare you come out and live in our truth? Our truth is I'm a habitual cheater, nasty ass cheater, no protection ass cheater, got a chick pregnant 3-4 times ass cheater. What has he learned, Marlene? Can you let the people know? I promise you, I would like to know. What has he learned? What he learned is his ass got locked up. What he learned is what Mel said. You are not untouchable, sir. I'll say this again for anybody, Courtney, and I'll get into that a little bit more. Anybody that has an issue with domestic V being in the charge description, you guys can see it on the screen. Domestic V, third, harassing communication. I said this a couple days ago, and I'll say it again. Mel did not put this law into effect. Mel did not go in front of Congress or whomever and say, I would like to make up a law that includes DV. That's the law. So, although Martell don't deem it as DV, guess what? The state of Alabama does, and that's why it's there. That's why it's there. So that's basically it. Like I said, Marlene, ma'am, if you allegedly missed out years of your son's life, this is not how you're supposed to come back in and make up for lost time. And look, is nothing wrong at all with parents, period, loving their kids. That's mothers or fathers. But stop coddling, stop lying, stop trying to make them out to be the victim. And if they've done some shit wrong, let them know, son, that was wrong. She talking about, yeah, that's why when people tell me, I let them know it was a text message. What, ma'am? What? So that's that on them. Again, I love the scene between Mel and Marcus. Shout out to Marcus for coming on to Huntsville when that news broke. And again, shout out to Marcus for peeping game. Peeping game. Martell was absolutely scheming and set that whole damn thing up. Period. Let's go ahead and get into the others, child. And look, I ain't even take no screenshots of them. Okay, so I'll just put this back on the screen. Um, Stormy and Courtney. Courtney said that he feels like Mel is being vindictive. I got a question for you, Courtney. I know you guys and their son is beautiful. Chess is a beautiful little baby. But if you had a daughter, Courtney, and if that happened to your daughter, Courtney, if your daughter was grown and married and did what married folks do, make love to their spouses. Spouse, in my opinion, was scheming way back then because spouse took that video. Spouse held on to the video even after the divorce. And then Courtney, your daughter's husband, sent her a screenshot of it. Then Courtney, who your daughter's husband was messing around with, was gonna release it because the husband wanted her to. Is it vindictive? Would you feel like your daughter was being vindictive? I just really want to know. So we talked about this in Let Loose Lounge last night. A lot of us was rooting for Courtney. I don't like the way Courtney trying to blame Mel. Mel did exactly what she was supposed to do. And whether we see it or not right now, that will continue to put a halt in Holt, a halt in Martell Holt and how he moves. Because he know if he continues to be reckless like he's been, his ass going to jail. That's just it. That's all. Stormy and Nell Fletcher, I already gave my thought. Nell, in my opinion, should have only said what she said in her confessional. unless you are in Mel's shoes, you can't say what you would have done. Father to my kids or not. That's what I think. And Nell Fletcher should have called her little sis, Melody Cherie. She said Mel was like a sister to her. She said they were friends. All that other mess, the African American men, and they shouldn't be in jail. Yes, the hell they should if they break the law. Look, we don't want anybody unjustly arrested and in jail if they didn't do anything. But if they break the law, they supposed to go to jail. Nell Fletcher, your son has seen to been there a couple times. He broke the law. That's why he was arrested. Nobody is out scheming and plotting on the black man, white man, I don't care, Chinese man, whomever men, um, making them do things that they get arrested for. Sure, anybody that's innocent should not be in jail. But if you broke the law, that's where your ass is supposed to be. And if you broke the law, this is what you're going to have: a whole mug shot and your charges. And this ain't the first time for Martell. A whole mug shot. So I just didn't like that part. When it comes to Nell Fletcher, I think that, look, everybody has a right to their opinions, but now we're not going to do that just because he's the father. Because as I said a couple days ago, it's a lot of mothers that are 6 feet under because they didn't want to hold their baby daddies accountable. Crazy story out of Chicago. Lady had a restraining order and everything. And the nut job, her baby daddy, had been in the clanker for quite some time. Years went by. Guess what he did? He got out, went straight to her house, and unalived her son. I think the baby was 11 years old, and viciously attacked her. Okay? So really, it really don't matter whether they got restraining orders or anything else. No, we're not doing that just because they happen to be the father of the children. Martell knew that from the time Mariah was born. Oh, I'm a father now. We got kids now. So put that blame on him. What else? They spoke on Kiki, child. Stormy said that Kiki was lying. Kiki was talking to all the bloggers, trying to blame it on her mama. And Nell said that I guess Stormy is feeling some type of way because Stormy was one that was rooting for Kiki. Stormy says that she's still rooting for Kiki, and Kiki was out here, child, running her mouth. They said she was telling episodes before it happened and everything else. And we all know, for those of us that just do not watch the show, we all know everything that happened when it comes to Kiki. They also spoke on Moses and Sonny. Stormy said that Destiny and Sonny were real close. Nell said that she heard that they all had hung out together in St. Louis and all of that. Um, they mentioned how Moses and Sonny was supposed to be cousins, all of that. I gave you guys my thoughts on Sonny. I'll go ahead and give it to you again. She was out of pocket, period, point blank. No matter what Destiny has done, and we know Destiny has done some, as I said, and I'll get into more when I go into her and Tisha's discussion. Destiny has done some bogus shit, okay? In spite of that, and I'm not making light of that because this could be Destiny's karma, but Sonny was out of pocket. That's just how I feel. Tisha and Destiny. Destiny go over to Tisha's house. I'm gonna give it to Tisha. The house from the angle that we saw it, it looks good, real contemporary. She says she's going for a California-ish theme and all of that. And she said that they are getting that house Airbnb ready. But they spoke on Sonny and Moses and all of that as well. Destiny said that it was a gut punch hearing of Sonny and Moses. And she said that her and Sonny were too close for this. Destiny child playing the victim. She said she was sick to her stomach. And she said that she is the one that brought Sonny around Moses. She said that she did share all of the details of her relationship with Moses to Sonny, and she feels that it's very unprofessional, especially with Sonny being a producer, to do this. She also said that Sonny is the one that put that story out. She said because who really would have known? And basically, Sonny was kind of an unknown. I never knew her name on Instagram and all of that, even though she was a producer on this show. Destiny says she put the story out. She also said that Sonny is giving her single white female vibes. And in Let Loose Lounge last night, child, they said Destiny giving single black female vibes when it comes to a male. Destiny, you're not a scorned woman as far as a lover, but you are definitely a scorned ex friend. You are. There is no explanation for you putting males' babies on camera and then made sure to turn it to coleslaw. That's bogus. But she says she blocked Sonny after that. We all know that they'll eventually have a conversation. But Destiny said, and I must say I agree, that Moses should have been the one that should have said something. What else? This is where Tisha and Destiny Child called themselves talking crazy about the mellometers. But they spoke on a podcast that Carlos is coming to town. The mellometers will be there, and the rain drizzles will be there. And Tisha said that she's not trying to be around evil middle-aged females that's unhappy, toxic, and broken. Baby, you was raised by your mama. That's all I got to say about that. You around them, child. You are around them. Because everything that you said, Tisha, that's what we've been saying about Wanda. I feel like Wanda was evil talking about those kids. I feel like Wanda was evil saying, I know who the real daddy is of Sugar Mama. I felt like Wanda was toxic when she ran her ass through that parking lot at the reopening of Madani. Very toxic. Middle-aged woman running her ass through the parking lot trying to get to mail. Tisha, everything that you said about the millimeters applies to your mama. And look, she's saying the Wanda meters, baby, so I guess she feel the same. But as I said at the start of this video, you guys got a problem with the millimeters, but ain't got a problem with Wanda, ain't got a problem with the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs ass Scott brother. And they're setting the tone, guys. They are showing us what the narrative will be. I, for one, ain't gonna never hold my head down for whatever they gotta say. Marceau, you was buck wild as well, right out in these internet streets, talking about Miss Van, talking about Mel, butting yourself all up in Mel and Martell's business. That's toxic. Batshit crazy, if you ask me, Marceau, because guess what? If it wasn't for Mel, Marceau, Tisha, Destiny, Stormy, Courtney, Kimmy, Maurice. The list goes on and on. If it wasn't for Mel, we wouldn't even know who the hell y'all are. So point the blame where it's supposed to. Don't remove yourselves and your family members from that discussion. And that's why y'all don't like the mellometers. That's why y'all don't like male supporters, because we call y'all out on y'all bullshit. That's why. And I don't care. I'm not gonna hold my head down by what Tisha say, Destiny say. Destiny, again, you toxic as hell. When you told Miss Van that she was pimping out her daughter, that's toxic. And you whispered that shit. Because you know if Mel would have heard you, she probably would have turned right back around and went back in that reopening of Madani. And ain't no telling what would have happened. But that was toxic, Destiny. Tisha, again, your mama was toxic. Okay? Tisha, it's toxic for me when you say people trying to break up your marriage and you didn't have no problem talking about what was going on in Mel and Martell's marriage. It was you, Tisha, of how we learned of the matching BMWs. It was you, Tisha, when we learned that everybody in Huntsville know. So you guys want people to be quiet on y'all shit, but don't say nothing. No, that's not how it works. That's just really not how it works. 1,050 people joining me. Shout out to you guys. Please hit the like button. But look, the supporters of Mel, the mellow meters, are not broken women. What we are women with voices. What we are women, again, that's gonna call out the bullshit. What we are women that has watched this show from season 1, episode 1, and we've seen everybody turn their back on this woman. And that's not normal. Somebody, somebody should still be in Mel's corner. How is it that everybody, including you, Nell Fletcher, because guess what? I said this in Let Loose last night. See, the narrative now will be, now wait a minute. Nell Fletcher was real close with her. And even Nell Fletcher feel like it was wrong that Martell was arrested. Even Nell Fletcher say the podcast was sold out. Nell Fletcher, you know your ass could have called Mel or Carlos, and you could have been right there to support your friend at that podcast. You ain't need no ticket. I know that. You know that. You didn't need no ticket. So, Nell Fletcher has also shown me already, and she, I was one that was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Look, a lot of these women that I just mentioned that peeped game, peeped the bullshit, they peeped it long time ago. I was still trying to stick up for Nell Fletcher, child. No, she knew her and Martell. So I get why her and Chris may feel some type of way. No, ma'am. They called it out. They peeped game. And Nell Fletcher, you are, in my opinion, after the limelight instead of standing by your friend's side. Everybody on the show seems to think that it is Mel that caused all this hurt and pain when it comes to Martell, but Martell could still be labeled the good guy. That's what he said. Nice guys finish last. Nigga, if you don't get your ass up out of here with that, I don't see how it's nice. I'm not bitter at Martell. I could give a damn. But when it comes to the commentary that content creators and anybody that hits a panel or the chat, when it comes to the discussion of the real, that's what's going on. What Martell eat don't make me shit. I'm sorry. So it's nothing personal. If marriages have ended for anybody, male or female, if you decided to take a chance and bet on yourself and leave exactly what Tisha and Destiny said, toxic relationships. That's what you're supposed to do. You ain't got to stay in that just to say you marry. See, some people just to say they marry, they'll stay in that shit. That's what Martell wanted. That's what Marlene wanted. That's what the Scots wanted. Well, no, the Scots didn't want that, in my opinion. They wanted Martell to be out here looking like a goddamn fool, and that's what happened. But no, we not buying that. That we ain't got no business. Look, if millions of other YouTube channels can talk about what the hell they want to talk about, guess what? We can too. We can too. And we will. We will. We will continue. What else? The podcast. Mel and Carlos, where the mellometer showed up and showed out. Now, Carlos, I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna continue to see how you move when it comes to how you feel about the mellometers, because it was I that said it was a money grab. It was I that said you were phony when you kept on throwing out the name mellometers. It's the mellometers and the raindrops. You ain't done that shit before, not really. But anyway, he spoke on that. Mel said that she was grateful that Carlos wanted her as his first guest. Stormy did show up. Again, Nell Fletcher said she couldn't get a ticket, and we know that was BS. But I thought it was cute because I didn't know this, even though we know that some of the footage was out and about in these social media streets. But Carlos mentioned how Mel never went on prom, and that's when he gave her the tiara and the sash, and Mel was, grateful for that. She was happy about that. She said that he listened, and it was a great gesture. Carlos spoke on Mel being a producer on the number one show on her show, child, Love in Marriage Huntsville. But he asked her if she had any regrets as far as her life story being out here. And she said no regrets at all. She see the bigger picture. She also see the movement of all of the women. And in other words, her millimeters, period. Mel has touched the women beyond this show. And I can guarantee you guys this: it is not women that is just scorned or broken or, oh my God, my man cheated on me too. No, what we see is somebody that could have went down because of this shit. Somebody that could have been living in the ghetto. Somebody that pulled herself up out that crazy ass marriage to Martell Holt, and somebody that's worked her ass off for herself and her children. That's what women see. It's a lot of women that came out. We'll get into that in the power hour this week as well. But it's a lot of women that came out and said, look, I'm not even an older woman. And I see what this woman has done. I appreciate her story. People are speaking out big time against what these people are trying to say, what it is. Where's the T Squad? Can somebody let me know? Destiny, what's your group called? Where's the support? If it's that easy, if all of the people that support Mel are just a bitter bunch, where's the people that's not bitter? Where are they with Tisha? Can somebody let me know? Because I don't see them. I don't see them. So this is to all of you that's joining me. Don't even let they call it the dust bunnies, child. Really? Lord have mercy. Really said they call it the dust bunnies. Oh my, child. Um, Continue to hold your head up high if you out here in these social media streets speaking on what's right and what's wrong. That's just it. That is just it. And we already see how the season is gonna go. And like I said, they can't make me hold my head down, period. Because there is no ulterior motive or anything else. We are talking about what they wanted versus what they got. They wanted Mel, again, broken. They wanted her sad. They don't want that lady driving around in no G-Wagon, living in a mansion, got multiple businesses, making multiple millions. They didn't want that. Wait a minute, how you do that? Because we got to stay with us. We got to stay with the ones that say, I roll over and suffer. We got to stay with the one that continues to play in Tisha face. How you do that, girl? So instead of them supporting that, and I'm not saying they need to leave their men, whatever floats your boat. But if you can see any good in Martell, I know damn well you can see some good in Mel. If not, it's just calculated to me. If not, there is a motive from you guys. A woman that has put money in you all's pocket. I don't care if Carlos say, yeah, but I reworked it and I wanted an ensemble cast and all that. Carlos wouldn't have known about Huntsville, period, if it wasn't for Mel. Meaning there would be no Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't care how he reworked the show to make it look like it was his creation. Carlos got other women out here talking about he stole their ideas. Messy Monday and everything else. Sheree said Carlos stole an idea of hers, child. So we don't care about the reworkness of it all. Carlos could have put an ensemble show together right there where he was living in Atlanta. He didn't. It's Huntsville. Huntsville put him back on the map. He wouldn't know about Huntsville if it wasn't for Mel. That's just on period. Anyway, they spoke about Martell Chow and his moose knuckle at that doggone podcast. about how he never made Mel, you know, have an orgasm. And Mel, like most women, you can get some type of enjoyment. You know what I mean? Because the love that's there will make you get some type of enjoyment in your mate. But as Mel said, she ain't know what she was missing until she got it. Moose Knuckle wasn't doing the Moose Knuckle was overworked, guys. It was overworked. See, you really can't make this one reach it, that one reach it. That I know men like to think that, but no, sir. It was overworked. And that's why he couldn't even do what needed to be done with his wife. What else? They spoke on again, they spoke on Martell calling Carlos out. Carlos seemed to have been upset with that. And yeah, I will say I agree with Carlos that I don't think he told Martell to bring the flowers, but action should have been taken. Carlos, you got the somebody on your show lying on you like that. Action should have been taken. It wasn't. Um, what else? What else? What else? But Mel told Carlos that the moves that Martell is making are not moves of a normal person, and I totally agree. It's not normal for what this man has done. Whether people want to try to act like it is, I will say put yourself in her shoes. Period. Nobody is saying that Martell cannot have a fan base or whatever, but make him hold true to the things that he's done. And look, if you okay with it, you okay with it. I'm not okay with it. If I had a tape with my ex and he's shopping it around, or he's shopping court documents around from blogger to blogger and all of this, no, that's not okay. What else? Mel said that it was though a tough decision for her to make, as far as having Martell arrested because of the impact that she know that it will have on her children, but it had to be done. It had to be done. He's done too much. She also said again that she never thought that she would be wishing that she had her kids by someone else. And we all know that woman loves her children, but we get it. Look at who I had my kids by. My goodness, this is a life sentence of misery. She said that she hopes that Martell gets therapy and hopes that he can really be a man. And this is why a lot of us have spoken out on everything damn near that's gone on between Mel and Martell, because that's our hopes as well. Nobody wants Martell not to be what he tries to act like he is, a good dad. We don't want you to say it. We want you to prove it. We want you to live it. And you ain't got to prove it to us, but prove it to your children. Because as Marceau told Martell a couple years ago, when your kids are 40 and 50 years old, they still gonna have questions. My sister, again, is in town, and we had a discussion yesterday about our parents' marriage. Our parents' marriage. So Marceau was right. No matter how old you get, you still gonna have conversations. And Martell, you may be able to fool your mama. Your mama not fool. She know who she raised or played a part in raising child. She know. You can't fool folks, sir. And we would hope what Mel would want. Damn, get a lady some peace. Go ahead and get the therapy that you need. Stop trying to play the victim. Stop trying that she didn't try to do right by you while you were married and after. Just stop. Throw in the towel. Damn, save yourself. And then that way you can then think about the discussions that you're going to have with your children for the rest of your damn life. Because he said, yeah, we going to be involved in our kids' lives forever. You are absolutely right. And guess what? They mama will be able to have documented proof of the things that you've done, not only on this show, but off. And then she will have that hard discussion with them of why she had to do the things that she's done, why she had to continue continue to fight for them even after there was no fight after the divorce. No child support. Keep your money. I know you love your kids. No courts. Let's not get the courts involved, Martell. She gonna have to have conversations, and you will too, sir. You gonna have to explain coleslaw. You're gonna have to explain the audio. You're gonna have to explain all of those lives that coleslaw is in. You're gonna have to explain you pulling up to that damn courthouse with them kids in the car. You're going to have to explain to them children how you went from one household to now separate. You're going to have to explain to them kids how, wait a minute, daddy, I'm grown now. Why was this woman around me? And she said all this shit about my mama. You're going to have to explain that, Martell, and Malt Liquor Marlboro Marlene. You're going to have to explain that to your grandkids. So you guys can continue to attempt to live a lie, but the truth will come out. The truth will come out for those kids when they old enough. It's here right now. Marlene, scroll YouTube, which I know you have, because you say it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It is. Nobody is saying don't love your son, but the way you can love him the most is by holding him accountable. That's how you can love your son. Son, your ass was wrong for sending an image. That's illegal, son. Son, that bird was wrong. Did you hear the audio, son? Did you hear her say you wanted her to do that? That's wrong, son. Mel ain't got shit to do with that. But if she decided to fight it, she decided to fight it. And we are proud of Mel for doing that. Because look, not only is she setting an example for her kids, but for the younger generation, she's setting an example for them. For the middle age example, she's setting an example for them. For the older generation, she don't nobody got to go through that shit, no matter the age. So, Mel, keep doing the damn thing. We are hour and 14 minutes in. OMG, I got 800 comments that I missed. You guys know I can't talk and look at the same time, but I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to drop the link. We are going to do a quick live open panel. 1,123 people watching me. Thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button. If you gave me a super chat, super sticker, cash app, or anything, I appreciate you guys. The link is in the chat, and it will be a 3 minutes. My sister here, we got to go on out and celebrate Cinco de Mayo. But if you want to join me and give me your thoughts, you are absolutely welcome to click that link. What I don't need, anybody that's going to join me, is a full recap. Give me your thoughts on everything. And again, we're going to have 3 minutes based on how many people hit the link. Right now, I see Sassy. Oh, Sassy, I think you clicked off. Click back on Sassy TV from the 803. Shout out to any content creators that's in the building. I see Terrell. I see Braylon Lee. I see Sassy, Aunt Debbie in the building. Pink Table Topics in the building. I'm scrolling. Anybody that is a content creator, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Sassy TV from the 803.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Sassy? It's the
I
audacity.
finally found you. Honey, it's the Destiny child. It's the Destiny.
Yeah, in Wanda's voice, the Destiny child. Sassy,
Yeah, this is a hot mess.
What's your
It's a hot mess.
It is.
I don't, Marlene is an enabler, and she knows what her son is doing.
Mm-hmm.
She knows that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting like a feedback.
Oh, you're fine on my
And
end. I don't hear it, so it's probably on your
okay,
end.
hold on one second.
Okay.
Yes. I was ordering food. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah,
That's okay.
this is a hot mess. The way they're trying to push this narrative, and of all the people, they got the two weakest links talking about the millimeters. Really?
Yes.
You got one that's
Mm-hmm.
been a side chick off and on for 15 years. You got one don't know if she coming and going with a drunk with crooked legs and two right feet.
Ooh, child.
You you got her mama out here acting like a crazed wildebeest, and you got a
Ooh,
nerve
child.
to talk about the millimeters
Mm-mm.
are bitter.
Toxic, broken. Mm-hmm.
Man, bye. Destiny been toxic since the day she could walk. Man,
Uh-uh.
Tisha been toxic since the day she married Marceau and her mama.
Mm-mm.
It's been a big toxic part of her life, and it's sad because these two women they let them use you like this, and you got a nerve to sit up here and talk about the millimeters, baby. We're not bitter and broke. We're a movement, you know. And it's sad that
Mm-hmm.
this whole show, not one person on this show is supporting Nell. And Nell, yeah, you in the gray area, honey. You in the gray area, okay? Nell
Exactly.
don't know how these streets work, but she gonna learn today, okay? It's sad. It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Martell is a liar, a manipulator. He has went back and forth and made people look at Mel as if she's a fake or a phony person, and she's not. He's been doing that the whole time. Now he's sitting up with his mama talking about it was just a text message. And here go Marlene with her Marlboro looking ass and 2020 Mad Dog drinking looking self talking about, yeah, got my boy up in jail. My boy is a good boy. Your boy is a piece of shit. Period.
My
Your
boy.
boy is a piece of it. I'm
And she
sorry,
know
y'all,
it.
but that's just the way I
She
feel.
know
She knows that boy is a piece of junk. That boy manipulated
it.
her, the
Mm-hmm.
baby brother, and everybody else in that household. He's been a harasser,
Yep.
a menace to society since he was little.
His whole
But
damn
guess who gets
life.
in trouble? Everybody except him.
Yep.
I don't know. And he set up Mel with this arrest because he knew about the arrest in Houston. Because he said she tried to have me arrested. So he waited till the
Sure
cameras
did.
rolled and thought it's gonna be to his advantage. We're not stupid, Martell. You stupid.
Exactly.
And I'm just
Sassy.
saying,
Uh
it's crazy.
Sassy,
Yes.
real quick, Sassy. Game recognized
Uh-huh.
game. Out of all days, he just so happened to learn that he had a warrant and got arrested the day the cameras were in Huntsville rolling. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
And we know that was all him. Because without that,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't have had a storyline. He wouldn't have had one. Period.
That's right.
And of all days, why
Mm-hmm.
would somebody leak a video of them in Birmingham? And that's an old video. That's an old video.
Well, that didn't
So
make them
we
look
understand
good.
the assignment. No, it didn't make them look good. They look broke, busting,
At
disgusting,
all.
like they came from a shelter
They,
somewhere.
baby. This is how
I'm
they
just
look,
saying.
Sassy, real quick. Sassy, just give me your thoughts
Mm,
on the lips. Let me take this comment down. What is going on? I've
child,
never seen gray. Oh my God, they're gray. Oh my God.
child, he don't look like he got no blood flow in the lips. He look like an old riveted up hemorrhoid.
Ooh,
That's what it look
child.
like.
Sassy. Ooh, child.
Somebody need to put a rubber
Not a
band
hem.
on and pop him off, child.
Child. Not a hemorrhoid,
Just like,
child. Ooh,
like
child.
a hemorrhoid. Something going on with that boy. Is he smoking?
Baby.
'Cause it look like a rackhead right there.
Oh
What's going
Lord.
on?
I think I know
It
what's
look
going
like a
on. It's
2024
where it's been.
Pookie, baby.
But Sassy is
Mm,
where the lips have been. And if that's his
in the
thing, the
booty.
lips have been there, with every woman he's been with. You can't do that. Or you gonna end up
No,
with
because them enzymes will eat your lips off.
that's what
That
happened.
means
Oh
he's just
child.
nasty. His teeth don't turn brown. He just got an
Oh
it
Lord.
mouth. It just makes,
Baby.
just disgusting. I can imagine what his
Mm-hmm.
breath smell like.
God.
Ooh, Lord, have mercy.
Good
Jesus.
Lord.
Baby.
Mm. How you go from looking up on top of the hill to down in the valley low
God.
with a little
Way
scandalous hoe?
down in the
How
valley.
you do that? Where they
Sassy,
do
give me your
that
thoughts
at,
on
G?
this real quick, though. Real quick, Sassy, give me
Mm-hmm.
your thoughts on this. If you know that you were the side chick while this man were married, and if you know how the wife gonna step, I wish I had some more pictures of Mel up here, but she was looking gorgeous
Mm-hmm.
here. I got one. She's, dressed to impress, child, hair laid,
Mhm.
skin
Mm.
glistening, all of that. If you know you was a side chick that you fought so hard to be in that position, how are you out here looking the way you look? How?
Yeah. You can't fix ghetto. You just can't. She
Mm-mm.
just ghetto, honey.
Hey,
She really thinks she that girl. Somebody has really tricked this girl to think she that girl with that nappy ass head and them raggedy edges. Riding
mm-mm.
around with them damn tight pants on that won't stay up on her with that old pamper booty. You gotta, if you're gonna be a side chick, at least look better, act better, talk better,
Yeah,
work better, have some money, have your own place, get a car. If you're gonna be a side chick, at least be better. I would be
yeah.
embarrassed to be a side chick up under male,
Hmm.
but that lets you
But the
know
thing
she just
is,
a generation of side chicks.
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah, but the thing
Mm,
is, technically, she's no longer a side chick, technically.
technically,
And look, if this was the Negro that I worked so hard for, he gonna make sure I look good every time I step out.
you got that
I've
right.
been
But
sleeping
Exactly.
with you.
technically,
You know what
she
I
is
mean?
a
I done
side
got rid
chick.
of so bad.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you why, Chit Chat.
just in,
Because she been a side chick to Sheree. She been a side chick to
yeah,
Belinda. She been a side chick to everybody else except the main
yeah.
chick.
Exactly.
I agree with that. I'm just talking about in the sense of because for me, sad chicks can only be labeled that if the man is married. But you're absolutely right.
True.
I said that when Martell first popped out with Sheree. I said, Ariane, girl, don't you stay the forever sad chick. This man just put last week
Yeah.
Mrs. Holt and here go this chick. I don't get it.
Hmm.
Mm.
But go ahead, Sassy.
Hmm.
After Sassy, we're gonna have Cheryl Howard. Go ahead, Sassy.
Hi, Sassy.
Hey,
Hi, beautiful
I'm
girl
just,
lady.
I'm done. I'm done with them trying to push this narrative. That's all I really have to say. It's
Yeah.
pathetic. Um, the podcast itself, it was. I know y'all heard my big voice back there because I was the one that
Yeah, I heard
screamed
you,
out.
Sassy. I heard you.
Oh, that was you.
But you know,
Last night they
Yeah,
oh
said it
yeah,
was
that was
Queen
me, baby.
Latifah.
yeah, I heard her.
That was
No,
you that said it.
Queen said it the first time, and then the second time
Okay.
that was me.
Okay. When you
Um,
said, and she was wrong.
yep,
That
and
part.
I think mine was when, yeah, I think that was the one, honey. I yelled out so many times that, one of the producers over there laughing so hard the whole time because I was over there cussing Carlos out. But,
Yeah.
I'm just, you can look at Mel's demeanor when she was at the podcast. She don't trust Carlos. She was just there doing her job, and that's the way it was. She don't trust Carlos. I don't trust Carlos, and I don't trust none of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because you at least have
Yeah.
somebody on this woman's side. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But anyway, I'm gonna let it go because these people ain't nothing but crazy.
Well, you right,
Oh,
Sassy.
and chit
Number
chat,
one, that's crazy.
what you think about Maurice? Done stepped into something he can't get out of, baby.
Baby. I said that at the start of
Mm-hmm.
this live. I'm gonna do a power hour on it tomorrow, but that's on my list. Yeah, he done wrote a check his ass can't cash.
Mm-hmm.
We talked
Baby.
about that last night. We talked about that last night in Let Loose Lounge as well. Sometimes people don't think you're gonna fight back. I even went and
Mm-hmm.
I won't say it now, but I talked about a situation with me. When people put these frivolous claims and all of that, they don't think you're gonna fight back. So I'm glad that the ladies are fighting back. And he didn't expect that, I'm sure.
He
But
sure
what we
did.
were saying real quickly, and Sassy, I'm going to discuss that tomorrow in detail.
Okay.
But we were saying that hopefully Mel has the millimeter names trademark. I believe that she does, and they shouldn't even be able to say millimeters on the show. But for those that are, don't you dare hold your head down in shame at what none of these folks got to say. Because, like I said,
Child,
they
you
people
gotta
been running them
consider
up,
the source.
running them
Look
up.
who talking. What? Oh, them two would never let my head hang low, honey. Not them two buzzards. Okay? Because, honey, my head is high.
Hmm.
Okay? And I'm going to talk and I'm going to support and I don't care what they think.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. Yep. So we see how they coming, but we ready. Y'all know that's
Be
my
ready.
favorite little answer. We ready. We ready.
Yes, Lord.
Period. Point blank. But Sassy, I thank you for gracing my channel with your presence. I catch a lot of you
Thank
guys a
you.
lot. Most times it's replay, but you know you be out here on these streets doing and saying what needs to be done. And yeah, we just gonna continue. So, but thank you for your thoughts on Marlboro Mad Dog. Sassy say Mad Dog 2020.
Mad dog. The
Thank you
great.
for your thoughts on that. Yes, ma'am. But thank you again, Sassy. We're gonna get to Cheryl
No
Howard.
problem.
Sis, Pink Diva, click that link, child. I was texting you right now. But Cheryl Howard, you are up. Give us your thoughts, Cheryl,
My,
on
my,
the episode.
my beautiful ladies, how y'all doing?
Good,
Good,
good.
good, good. How are you?
Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Can't complain. Still looking at the shenanigans. The shenanigans. The shenanigans. Oh my God. Well, I do want to speak on. I saw them at the zoo, like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
And my opinion is they're right at home because that's where they belong. They're right at home. They don't even need to look for an Airbnb. They're home. All they got to do is find them
Mm-mm.
some vacancies at the zoo. Because to me, that those two are just you got the king cobra and the hyena. Because
mm,
she looked like a ragamuffin. She got to hold her pants up. She ain't got no belt. The girl looks so raggedy. It's just ridiculous how raggedy she looked.
mm,
I,
mm,
that man ain't doing nothing for her besides keeping her on her back, and that's about it. Because he ain't spending no money. She looked homeless, like Sassy said. She looked homeless. They both look horrible. And Martell gonna wear those pants. Those pants gonna walk off of him. If I see him with those beige shorts on
Mm-mm.
again, I don't know. I'ma scream. Okay, that
mm,
tell you
mm,
that he
mm.
ain't got nothing. As far as the episode is concerned, look, Marlene can never talk about who's a real woman and who's a real mother, considering who she
Mm.
laid down with, the man
Mm.
that's been in prison most of his life, most of Martell's young and
Allegedly.
adult life. She don't know the first thing about what a good woman is, or a good man for that matter, or a good father. Because look who she laid down
Mm.
with. Okay,
Ooh,
all right,
child.
and he's still
Baby.
locked. He's still locked up. So
Mm.
Ooh, child. Allegedly. I don't know for sure. I'm just
allegedly,
gonna say
allegedly,
allegedly. Go ahead.
allegedly, allegedly. One thing, I mean, I'm gonna stick
Mm.
allegedly as super cute, but I did hear he was
So
in.
he wait a
He was
minute now. Allegedly, he in there with his son. Is Montez his?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's not. He's not.
no.
Okay.
Oh,
Marquez's dad is different.
oh God.
Oh,
And
Marlene was
she's
out in them
speaking about
streets. Oh, okay.
what a good mother is. Oh Lord. Okay.
Ooh, child.
Please. At
Mm.
the end of the day, she don't know what a good mother is. Just she just mad because she can't drink no more Melody's the best alcohol, the best wine that Melody could buy. She can't drink no more. She's off that
Mm-mm.
money train and she's mad. She butthurt.
Mm.
She mad. That's the bottom line. She, if
Mm-mm.
anything, she's the enabler. She's the one who enables Martell to do what he do. That's why he does what he does.
Facts.
Mm.
Because she don't hold him accountable, and neither does anybody else but Melody. Okay? She should have had him
Yep.
arrested. In fact, he should have been arrested, if you ask me. He should have been arrested. She's holding him accountable. That's why he got a problem with Melody, because she holds him accountable for what he does at the end of the day. And what he don't seem to get
Mm-hmm.
is Melody only went to the judge and asked for a warrant. Just because you go to a judge, if you don't have the evidence, the judge don't
That's
sign
right.
nothing. So there was evidence for to make the judge sign that warrant. That's what he should be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The judge believed Melody because he signed the warrant. So what is he talking about?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, his whole thing was to make her look bad, and he ended up looking bad. When you dig a hole for a person, I always say, you're the one that end up falling in that hole that you digging for somebody else. So I just feel like it wasn't just what Melody said. The judge believed her. Just like the judge believed he beat his children, just like the judge believed that all the stuff that he's been doing, the judge ordered him to go to psych evaluation. So it's the judge who believes everything that's being said. And period. Including his own children said what he was doing. So I'm just sick of him at the end of the day. Period. Be accountable, but we all know he's a narcissist, so they don't take accountability for nothing that they do.
Hold on, somebody eating something. Mute up, please. Somebody, sound whatever you eating sound.
Oh,
like
I'm sorry, that was me. I'm finna that was my bag. I'm ready to drop.
Right.
Baby, I'm over here hungry. I'm like, what's that?
Oh, that was me.
No
I will
problem.
see you guys in the comments, you guys.
Okay, Sassy, enjoy your Sunday. Thank you again.
Bye, Sassy.
You too. Bye, y'all.
Bye, beautiful lady. Bye.
Earl Howard, question for you. What do you feel
Yes.
about Courtney saying that Mel is just being vindictive? Your thoughts on that?
First of all, he don't know what he's talking about. He's sitting, he married to a vindictive person. Let's talk about vindictive. That's what he married to, a vindictive Mitch. So that's not vindictive. I'm sick and tired of them saying, oh, it's just a text message. No, that wasn't just a text message. He sent an image threatening revenge P. That is a federal crime to the ones in the back. That got so much to say. He don't know what he's talking about. Now he's a lawyer now. Oh, now he know the law now. He need to worry about the one that he's married to that's scheming and scamming. That's what he need to worry about. Because you can have an opinion, but the judge is the one who said he was found guilty of it. The judge said it. So public opinion don't mean nothing when you got the one in the black robe with the gavel saying that you're guilty of it. So at the end of the day, that's what matters. And I would have got him arrested again. For those who say she shouldn't have got him arrested. And no. I knew she was no good. I knew it. I don't care what nobody say. Nell is no good. I think subconsciously Nell has a problem with Melody because she stayed with the husband who cheated and ran around on her with different women. She stayed with him. So she was, I guess, expecting Melody to do the same because that's how she moved. Well, Melody don't move like she moved. She want to stay with a man that's cheated on her and ran around on her with other women and she's still with them. That's on her. I think subconsciously she's jealous of that. Because this woman has asked you not to pair her up with Martell. She asked you not to. But what does she do? As soon as they get to Houston, she's pairing them up together. When she was told this way before Melody got on the plane, she told her, please do not pair me up with him. Then she comes to the ceremony, mentioning Martell to her. When that was a Martell free zone. So I don't trust Nell for little things that she's done. Then when she said Mel shouldn't have got him arrested, well, she did get him arrested. Now what? She did. And she should have. Because he should be held accountable. I'm sick and tired of him thinking he can just get away with stuff. And nobody should hold him accountable for anything. And Destiny, oh, please. Look, you lose him how you got him at the end of the day. Period. You lose him how you got him. Because in my opinion, allegedly, she was messing with this guy, Moses, 15 years ago, allegedly when he was married. So now she got a dose of her own medicine at the end of the day. This was the same woman that brought this man into her ex-husband's house who's still paying for her to have a roof over her head. She bringing another man into the house. So it was bound to happen. And she mad because Moses is somewhere splitting somebody else's Red Sea. And that's what the problem is. And that's all I got to say about this bug-eyed Mitch. And that's it.
Cheryl Howard say Moses was splitting somebody else's Red Sea. Lord, I
Exactly.
wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
That's how I feel about. I can't
I
stand
wasn't
her.
ready,
Oh, I can't stand. Did you see her interview last
baby.
night? Did you see her interview last night, Kiwi?
Nope, but I'm gonna touch on it. I
Oh,
haven't. Yeah, my sister
no.
is here out of town, so I haven't had a chance, but
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it today. And I said at the start of this live, I will discuss it, go live tomorrow evening. But I heard, girl, bye. We ain't come on now. Mel ain't set up like that. She has standards and morals. So no, we could believe it if you
Right.
said you did it, but no, we're not doing
She
that.
just mad because Mel
So
cut her
yeah,
off
I
because
heard.
Mel should have cut her off because she's not a
Uh-huh.
friend. And Martell is her friend.
Yeah.
Why she didn't get the 6,000 from him? Of course he ain't gonna give it to her. Goodbye, bug-eyed Mitch. That's it.
Mm-mm. Cheryl Howard's ladies and gentlemen, Cheryl Howard. Now look, I missed my and thank you, Cheryl. You know I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you. We still got
Thank you, babe.
1.1K in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Please hit the like button for me. Also, I dropped some links if you want to join the Cutie Crew. It is there. I'm dropping right now. Follow my website. It is there. Also, I have Cutie merchandise on the website. Support your girl. We got, and I got more, but we got the cutest coffee mugs. Support your girl. We got phone cases and all of the above. T-shirts coming soon. All of that good stuff. But I appreciate you guys no matter what. Cheryl Howard, girl, you got me over here. I done lost my train of thought. But yeah, we not even trying to hear what Destiny got to say.
I'm
I
sorry.
will take a peek. No, it's fine. But I will take a peek at the interview, the sit down, and I'll be able to give a good recap on it. But when it
Mhm.
comes to who's next, I am we're gonna go to Pink Diva because Pink Diva was up. Aunt Debbie, you weren't feeling well last night, but you here, and I know how you gonna
Debbie,
come. So be patient. We also
Pink
got
Diva,
Hannah Grace, and we also
Hannah.
have Carolyn. Sis, hold on one second. Let me go to Carolyn. At the Carolyn, I'm going to go to Hannah Grace. At the Hannah Grace, I'm going to Pink Diva. And at the Pink Diva, we going to end it off with Aunt Debbie. As I mentioned, my sister's here. I got to hit these streets, child. But Carolyn, thanks for joining the panel. You are up. Your thoughts on the episode? Oh, hold on. I gotta stop you, Harold, give me one quick second. Teresa, Teresa, thank you so very much for gifting 5 Cutie Crew memberships. We're gonna be meeting Tuesday. But I appreciate you. I'm gonna read the names of the people who are now members of the Cutie Crew, thanks to Teresa Wright. K Game Changer is a member. Annette is a member. Sherry M is a member. Tamika Allen is a member. And Angela is a member. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Cutie Crew. And thank you again, Teresa. I appreciate you. You are so kind and you're always kind. I appreciate that. But we're gonna go ahead and get to Carolyn. I'm gonna start a couple comments that I'll read, and after Carolyn, we'll get to Hannah Grace. Carolyn, I need you to keep it at. We'll go 5 minutes max. Go ahead, Carolyn.
Okay. Hi, y'all. Chit Chat this is my first time on your panel. I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
words do matter, but I don't know how I came in.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Them fur babies acting up in the background.
Mhm.
Chronicles of Kim K. Say old drunk Arse. Marlboro Marine.
Somebody to knock
Oh,
on their door.
oh, I
They
understand.
bitches. Um, what I had to say was that number one, the millimeter, the attack on the millimeters, that is an old storyline from Real Housewives of Atlanta. They did the same thing with the candy coated click and it didn't work. In fact, they blew up and they like
Mute.
almost 5 million strong now. So Carlos need to stop stealing people's shiggity. Okay.
Mm.
Secondly, uh Martell deliberately took those children with him to turn himself in my opinion. And he got mad with production and Carlos because they would not film those kids. Now he knows they can't be filmed, but he figured because he requested it, he can change it when he feel like it. But they probably told him no. And that is why he did that rant telling Carlos, you film my real life or don't film me at all. They would not put those kids. He had to call his mama to come and get him. He is such a manipulator and he will use his kids to make himself look like a victim. And it is terrible. And as far as now, to me, the whole cast is trying to back off that video because they all know they saw it. I was always side-eyeing Nell from the moment she set Melanie up and had her come to her house uh, knowing Martell was going to be there and didn't tell her. And she, women in the backyard, when they got into a confrontation, she did not know Martell was going to be there. I would never have done that to my friend, especially with a ninja like him. So I've always been side-eyeing her. And I think that everybody on that cast that's seen that video, they all scared shitless. So they all trying to act like they don't know what it is. It's just a text. They didn't see it. They didn't hear it. Remember when Apollo got arrested? They investigated that whole cast. That's how they ended up at Candy's house in her garage. And they all trying to back off it by pretending they don't know what it was. And you should not have had him arrested. Yeah, because now there's an investigation and all their asses could get dragged into it. He even told Nell on camera the day of her name changing ceremony. He told her, ask her if she cheated. And if she said no, I'll send you the video. And she didn't ask him what video, what you talking about. They all knew about it. And now they running scared. So that's my opinion of it. And my dog, she just agreed with me.
Yeah, she agreed.
He said, "That's right, Mama."
And I know that's right, doggy. I heard the doggy in the background. I'm gonna just say allegedly. Word around is that it is a lot of people's beliefs that a couple people may have seen that video. And I think that Martell is just that low down to do that. Ain't no thinking about that. That's not alleged.
At that reunion, when they was questioning Mel about fellatio, they had a picture of him. He was on camera scrolling through his phone looking for the video. Destiny tried to bring it up, and Marceau stopped her. They all saw that video, but he edited his face out. He had them thinking that was Mel in a hotel room with another man.
And
One
somebody
kept
else.
screaming it on her platform. They done all saw that video. Now they know that was really him. They scared shitless because if he sent it to them and it's in their phone and they investigate his phone, they do a forensic on his phone, it's going to lead to their phones. So they saying Mel should have never had him arrested because that game over. They're going to all get sucked into that investigation and they know it.
Mm. Right. Allegedly. And again, we just yeah, thank you. I was just about to say, and again, we're gonna say allegedly, but yeah, it's a whole lot of dirt that's been done that's come to light, and if that is the case, that will as well. So excellent commentary. Thank you so much. I totally understand about the fur babies. Normally, I'm telling man to shut up, but they happy company is here, and they leaving me alone. Yeah, they leave me alone. My sister here. I'm so glad. So, but I understand. Thank you for that. Again, Terry T, baby, and Teresa, thank you guys so much for gifting memberships. Dustin, you are in the chat. I heard you say you were blocked somehow. It has to be your StreamYard. Check it out. And catch us on the next live. But we are now going to go. Where Hannah Grace go? Oh, there go Hannah. Hold on, Hannah. Let me read a couple comments. Mimi said Martell messed up his like when he allowed his the moose knuckle and his brain to control him. Now the moose knuckle don't work. The moose knuckle don't work. Valencia said, oh, you was responding to somebody. Need to hook up with True T and get that lawyer that is taking small head, bald head down there to the courthouse. Look, interesting perspective on the way. And shout out to the ladies if that is the case. But as you guys told me last night, this case, and if you are not speaking, Cheryl Howard, that's you with the noise. I need you to mute up, please. Um, thank you. They're doing it separately for a reason. So allegedly, it is only this part is for Black Titanic. We also know that Here for Hot Tea was involved as well. And shout out to the ladies. You have to be in the Let Loose Lounge for what was said of how it's being done, and that's something else. But we're gonna discuss that tomorrow for sure in detail. But Hannah Grays, Hannah, you up? Hannah was letting
Hey,
loose
Murphy.
last night. Hannah even cussed in the back chat. I couldn't believe it. Go ahead, Hannah.
Hey, chit chat. Hello, panel, and everyone in the
Hey,
chat.
Hannah.
Hey,
Hey.
yeah.
Hey, Hannah.
Hey, this episode was. I finally got a chance to look at it, and I could see why people are saying that Martell waited until the day of, filming to go down there. But I
Mhm.
haven't seen any photos or footage of him being arrested other than what the police department put out. So I'm still on the fence about that because my only thing is him having those kids. And I know everybody's saying that he doing it for sympathy or whatever. And he did say he went back in there to turn himself in after Miss Molly got there. But anyway, this is what this clown sent Mel for the people who think Miss Marlene, Miss Marbury, whatever y'all calling her, Miss Nail, and all these people who say Martell shouldn't have went to jail. Even Martell said he should have went to jail. He said I shouldn't have sent it. This is what this man sent this woman and threatened her with. Leave me the F alone. Stop speaking on me or anything about me. You're bullying me. You say one more thing about me and all I'm going to treat you like you treat me. I will go all the way in. It might ruin me, but you and your fans are already trying. Now, please don't call my bluff. He threatened this woman. He should have went to jail.
Mhm.
And if she hadn't put his butt hadn't turned his butt in, guess what? To this day, he will still be threatening her. She had to cut his butt off. She had to do it. He needs to be in jail. And every woman who feel like Miss Nail talking about these black men just because you're black, I don't even think she believed that foolishness. What she was basically saying is Melody shouldn't have had Martell put in jail because they got killed. She did not mean that about every black man. She couldn't have, because if she is, she's bigger fool than I actually thought that she was. And how she's coming across now, this is outrageous, lady. And then they're talking about Martell just sent a text message. Everybody on that, I'm pretty sure they've had edited out some stuff, but everybody said it was just a text message. This is not just a text message. This is a threat, people. This man is saying what he will do. Now, he was sitting up there telling this woman to leave him alone when he done messed with her and had Coleslaw mess with her, plotted against this woman, but they can't mess with him. Put him behind the jail walls. That's where he needs to be, or else he's going to keep on messing with people. Put him in that. She was on. Melody had to do it. I don't understand why these people can't see this foolishness. Miss Marlene, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Your boy is not a good man. Your boy is not a good father. Your boy was not a good husband. Your boy is nothing but a bad person from what we see at this time. Until he show us something else, maybe. I'm pretty sure you have seen some good things when he was putting money in your pocket, but that's about it. Because from what we saw of him on this TV show and all of the years that he did that foolishness that he did, and even after, that's not what I'm even concerned about. What he did after the divorce to torture this woman, and you say, what? Why did she have him arrested? You ask your boy that. Don't be asking Mel why she did anything if you don't know. But I think you really do know why she had to lock him up. And do not continue with this narrative, because Martell know himself. He should. You got these women supporting this man, and he know if we look in the mirror, he probably see those hemorrhoid lips and nothing but a demon. That's it.
Ooh,
Look at
Not
that
him
lip.
like that.
Ooh,
It's just outrageous. But you know
oh,
what? And then okay, and then the millimeter, this controversy or this narrative. See, they went in thinking that they were getting ready to cause, to hurt Melody with this millimeter is hurting you. And they're this deranged group of middle-aged women. And Letitia, I think you need to go back because even Destiny corrected you on the middle-age thing. You in the middle-age group, ain't you, lady?
facts.
The Melanie are from all walks of life, all age ranges. Melody has told us this from the beginning. Women from early 20s all the way up to 80s. She has told us that. So y'all can go with that narrative talking about that we're toxic destiny. If that word came out of your mouth, we know that you ain't doing nothing but gaslighting, lady. You can forget that. And then all that narrative that you're putting out about your ex-husband in Melody and all of this, you I'm glad. I know people feel bad for her about this signing thing, but I'm sorry, I don't. I don't feel bad for you at all.
Mhm.
But the millimeter thing is
Me
a
neither.
narrative that they put out. Why? It's like the lady said already. It's going to backfire on them. But guess who it backfired on first that we've seen? That's Maurice with this over 5 million because he was the one.
Ooh,
Carlos
child.
started it. Maurice he was gonna be the what do you call it? I guess he was gonna be the head leader ring of this whole
Yeah,
narrative.
savior.
Bring
The
down the
savior.
millimeter. But guess who got brought down in the process? That's why they said dig two holes, buddy. You better dig more a whole lot of because a whole lot of people gonna go down with this narrative about the millimeters. And I see that lady over there at SW. I don't know how they lured her into this, but she gonna wish a many days that she had never heard of trying to put her mouth on the millimeters in the narrative that she have. And that's all I got to say. It was a big scheme that they
Mhm.
was not well planned out. It was poorly planned out. And guess what? That's good for y'all because the millimeters didn't do anything to y'all. The only thing the millimeters and the even the content creators were doing was putting out information. The information was you all started it. Nobody started went to do anything about no. We didn't start the information about the lawsuits. You guys did. It was just reported on, and now y'all upset about it. So what?
At least we
That's
ain't ashy. Hashtag Seventh Avenue.
there. You go. Oh
Okay.
yes, we got them
Whoop.
Well moisturized. Okay, well
Okay.
moisturized.
We ain't ashy,
Hey,
Tisha.
lips and all.
Okay, Martell needs some of that lip scrub, child. Try to bring the blood flow back to life in them lips.
Yes.
But Hannah
Mm-hmm.
Grace, Hannah, we talked about this last night and Let Loose. We not falling for it. I could care less what they come out here and say. It's not gonna make anybody hold their head down in shame. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I said this before. I don't know this, but I'll say it again. A lot of the mellometers and the melody supporters were formed because of lack of support that we saw from this show. I can't
Exactly.
say one person on this show that has stood by her side. That's not normal to me. I can see if maybe one person felt that way. Hell, I'll even say two. But everybody, no. So this is why people started to speak up and speak out. We wondered
Hmm.
why was it Marceau always coming back at Mel? He got a whole wife. She can speak for herself. Wanda, why you got to talk for Tisha? She grown. She could speak for herself. We've seen this. And this is how we all came to be. So, I think that they want us to feel ashamed. Oh my God, I ain't going to make this video because they already think we crazy. They already think, no, that's just not going to happen. But thank you, Hannah Grace. I appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and move this thing on to my sis, Pink a Diva, also known as Pink Table Topics. Here on YouTube. Make sure you guys are following her. Sis, once you're done, make sure any content creator, feel free to drop your channel links in the chat. I saw Pastor Braylon Lee in the chat earlier. Thank you for stopping through, Braylon. But sis, last night when you stopped through the Let Loose Lounge, you said you hadn't seen the episode. Have you had a chance to watch?
I did, and everybody made some interesting points. Just like what everybody was saying, I do think that jail scene was staged because it was just too. It looked phony, so I believe it was staged.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was staged to garner, yet again, Martell a storyline. Everybody likes to think that, or like to say that Martell is Mel's storyline, but actually Mel is everybody's storyline. If
Exactly.
you notice, the season started back again. Everybody talking about Mel and Martell, yet you have people saying they're tired of hearing the whole Mel and Martell saga. Well, guess what? You wouldn't have a Love and Marriage Huntsville if people aren't talking about Mel and Martell, because clearly every couple that's on that show started out talking about Mel and Martell. So you can't get upset when this lady comes out to defend herself when everybody else is either talking about it or asking her questions about it. Shouldn't she respond to the questions that she's being asked? So she's answering questions that's being asked. And for Martell to sit on that dusty green couch with Marlene and sit there and
Mm-mm.
have the audacity to say it was just a text message. What I have seen with this Love and Marriage Huntsville cast is these people lack common sense, because common sense would tell you it wasn't just a text message that got this Negro locked up. Obviously, you missed
Period.
asking the right question. What was in the text message? Because clearly there is no law against sending somebody a text message, but the details of the text message is what matters. So what did you put in the text message? So let's talk about that. Let's highlight the reason why this situation is labeled harassment, domestic violence, harassment, or whatever it's called. Let's ask the questions as to why it would be labeled like that. It's not just because it was a text message. It's
That's
common
right.
sense. Obviously, there was something. And you know Martell better than anybody know Martell. And you know daggone well it was more than just a text message if it came from Martell. So let's just start there. So the reason why he's like he is because his dusty mama, she enables him. She sits there
Mm-hmm.
and she
Shout.
coddles this overgrown Negro and make it seem like, oh, son, you didn't do nothing wrong. What she need to do is sit his picklehead butt down and say, leave that lady alone.
Ooh,
You got what you was asking for. She let you have this tramp. Go over there and be with her and live your happily ever after and get that lady her peace. Because I can guarantee if he wasn't messing with Mel, she wouldn't be checking for his dusty butt. Leave that lady alone and co-parent. She tried to
Mm-mm.
co-parent with you. Let her be. But you bitter. But people in the street, and mostly women, which sickens me, you always want to sit up and say, this lady is bitter. That Negro is bitter. He can't let go. Mel is cool. She fine. She
Period.
moving on. She building. But this Negro can't let go. Why? Because he gave up all that for that little dust bunny that he had at the zoo the other day. That's why he bitter.
Mm-mm.
That part.
That's
Shout.
why he mad. So leave that lady alone. And Dusty, I don't like her. And now I will say Sonny was wrong, because there's this thing about girl code, regardless of who you are. There's just some stuff you don't do when you're in that close proximity with
That's
another
right.
lady. And this girl, she shared personal information about you and her and this dude she was with, regardless of who it was. Sonny had no business going behind her back and then ended up dating and marrying this guy. However, I
I
do
agree.
believe this is Destiny's karma. You getting what you gave. So
Amen.
I'm not mad that you getting your karma, but Sonny was wrong in this situation. There ain't nothing she can do to change it now because she married the dude. But because you was this girl's producer and she was sharing information about her relationship, you were filming her talking about this dude, and you saw that she was
Yep.
on dates with this dude or what have you. You basically was sitting around waiting for your opportunity to slither your little snaky self right on in there and then go do what you did behind the girl back. So you owed her loyalty. So she was wrong with that. And I don't like her, but she was wrong. I don't like Destiny, but Sonny was wrong in that instance. And shout out to the Millimeters for making it to the #1 show on network.
Period.
Y'all gave them,
Period.
y'all, y'all
Yay.
gave them a
Period.
storyline. Give
Yes.
yourself a standing
And it's gonna be
ovation.
for the
Y'all gave them
whole
a
season.
storyline.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And that storyline gonna go for the whole season. Watch the
Baby.
whole. Go ahead.
But y'all gave them a storyline, so give yourself a round of applause for that. So I appreciate seeing the storyline of the millimeters, because y'all gave them yet another reason to not talk about their real life and
Yep.
what they got going on,
Baby.
because now they're gonna use this millimeter storyline.
Right.
I think Mel shut that
Uh-huh.
down though. I think that's why that's why Stormy came running back with her fat gold chest piece ranting and raving. I think
Well, I think she did too, but again, if they ain't talking about you, if they ain't thinking about you, they ain't talking about you. So
true.
clearly, y'all triggered something. You brought something to their attention to make them want to go on their national platform to want to talk about what's going on in the social media streets. So
Yeah.
clearly, you struck a nerve. They've been hit dogs holler. So
Ooh,
now
child.
they're talking about you on national TV. So they can say what they want to say, but the millimeters made it to national TV. So
That's
say what you want to say, because they gave
Period.
y'all asses a storyline.
That's it.
Baby.
I just want to say
Facts.
one thing. Y'all know
Hold
that
on.
whole cast.
Harlan. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me tell you how the format goes. We gotta let whomever is speaking, and then we gotta get to Debbie, because we out of here in 10 minutes. But hold your thought. I'll come back to you after Debbie, and well, before Debbie. Debbie gonna take us out. But let Pink Diva finish. Go ahead, sis.
Okay.
Round of applause in the chat to the
Yes.
millimeters. Go ahead.
Yes. Yes.
Yay.
And
Go ahead, sis.
lastly, what I wanted to say is too, I'm glad that Mel actually had the opportunity to highlight what actually happened. She had the opportunity to give detail on the situation, because if you don't tell your story, somebody else will tell it for you. So if you want it to be told and told right, you got to tell it yourself. So I'm glad she actually had the opportunity to explain it in detail, which it gives
Me
us
too.
more of an opportunity to stand up and fight against domestic abuse as well, because that's what it is. We're going to call it what it is. We're going to highlight it for what it is, and it's going to be talked about, like it or not. It's more than just a text message. This is someone who is bitter, that is still coming for this person that no longer wants to be bothered by him. And you could be moving on and being the great dad that you say you are, but you keep tormenting this lady. So we're not going to keep talking about the stigma of we shouldn't want to see a black man in jail, where the black man should sit his ass down and not do nothing to cause himself to be placed in
Period.
jail, because you
Exactly.
don't get to
Period.
keep tormenting me for the sake of you being my kid's dad. You don't
Right.
get to keep having your concubine torment me and I don't do nothing for the sake of you being my kid's dad, because at what point are you going to realize that I'm them kids' mama? I'm those kids' mother that is having to be talked about through these streets from the people that your flying monkeys are constantly coming at me. But hey, don't do nothing, because that's your kid's father. Who's going to hold him accountable and say, don't do that? That's your kid's mama. Don't do that. You shouldn't do
That's
that
right.
to her. That's your kid's mama. Like, where are your people? The people that's not afraid to pull you aside and hold you accountable, because clearly the people around him aren't his friends, because not one of them sat him down and told him, like, that's your kid's mama. You shouldn't be doing that. She left you. She
Right.
let you go. Go be you and do what you got to do over there. But for the sake of the kids, like, why she always got to be the one bashed for saying, "Oh, that's your kid's father"? I don't care, because if you do something, you going to jail. I don't care
Exactly.
how many of my kids' father you are. You going to jail. If you do
Period.
something that warrants you going to jail, you're going to jail. I don't care if you black, blue, green, or yellow. You're not gonna
That's
keep.
it.
You're not gonna keep coming for me.
That part.
And sis,
Yes.
hold on. Speaking of you going to jail, let me go ahead and play this classic real quick. You guys take a look, cuties, at Melody Cherie and her Rogers family singing that new #1 song, You Going to Jail.
Going to jail, honey.
Period. I had to throw that
You
in there,
jail.
sis, because you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Go ahead, sis.
And that's it. That's all I had to say. I'm just, keep speaking on it. Keep, I challenge everybody to keep speaking on it. You see something, you say something. Don't let people silence you into being quiet. We no longer sit back and just let people do and say anything to you and be disrespectful to you, and you just take it for the sake of the person being your kid's daddy. Well, your kid's daddy needs to know boundaries, and he needs to also know if you break the law, you go to jail. There are
That's it.
consequences to every action. And you don't get to
That's it.
tell a person how they should react to you tormenting them. If she say leave her alone, leave her alone. You don't own that lady.
That's
Move
right.
on. So that's my thoughts on it. I'm looking forward to the next episode. But to the millimeters, y'all need to tell Carlos King to run you that check.
Okay.
Run me my money.
Period. Look, sis, everything that you said, I totally agree with. Not only are they not his friends, Marlene is not acting like his mama. You know what I'm saying? You can love your child,
At
but hold
all.
his ass accountable, no matter the
Mm-hmm.
age. No matter the age. My parents, God rest their soul, will come to me and tell me straight up anytime that I was wrong. How else will it get corrected? And we see him mid 40s. It has not been corrected yet. And it's because he does it so well. Play that victim, and he know mama gonna say, "You right, my boy. You right." He know his friends, they got this envy, jealousy, and just don't care. Talking about the castmates, they gonna be on the side, and that's how the situation will continue, or what he's done in the past will continue. Mel put a halt to that shit. Martell will think
Mm-hmm.
twice now, whether people believe it or not. So the only thing that he has left is to come out here and do what he was doing while he was out here being a Tasmanian devil. I'm a good man, I'm a good dad, and I love my kids. You could do all of that. But what you're not going to do is what you was doing. So she sent a strong message, and she's also setting an example for her own kids. I know we speak on how we're proud of her as being a woman, and the shit that's been thrown up against her, how she been ducking and weaving. Dog, and I wish I would have had that girl that went viral this week talking about she was doing the little Kim. Well, that's what Mel has been doing the little Kim, ducking and weaving at
Mm-hmm.
everything that everybody has thrown her way. Everything. Okay. And not only is she showing the public, but it's a strong message as far as an example that she's showing her kids, namely her daughters, but also her son. Son, I'm not going to be a Marlene to you. And I'm gonna let you know, if you break the law, what happened to your daddy gonna happen to you. So we know that
Mm-hmm.
Tank gonna have not gonna have that problem. She's setting an example for her daughters. Look, once you grown, once you married, and if somebody does this to you, it's illegal. This is what you do. So hell no, she ain't holding her head and down because she just so happened to marry the clown. She regrets it. She regrets it, and that's hurtful. I spoke last night how on the outside looking in, we may not look at Mel like Mel gets hurt. She does. She was and she is still disappointed in her castmates because damn, what else I got to go through for y'all to say, oh, now we get it? Do she have to be 6 feet under? And I know people don't want to hear that, but I'm just going to keep it real. When can Kimmy say, That shit was wrong, Martell. No, we're not going to downplay this like it was just a text message. You was wrong. Will we see it in this season? I highly doubt it. And they wonder why. People out here talking. They wonder why. We talking because y'all not. That's just it. That's all. So, sis, thank
Mhm.
you for that. You know I love me some you. Um, tough words you said there. Tough words you said there. They
Mhm.
not acting like his friends. They're not. So
Mhm.
I'm glad as well that Mel was able to touch on it. And just a part of me felt like she said a little bit more. A part of me feels like she actually said the word revenge too. And a part of me feels like that part was edited out. But if you have common sense, like the millimeters have, you know what everything that they did show that she said, you know what that means. So I am grateful that they left that in there, but I wanted to hear the words revenge P because that could be said. I put
Mhm.
on Own's YouTube channel earlier today. Make sure the reel is shown this season. They showing clips and all of that. Give us them. You know how they come with after the show. They'll show things that we didn't see on the show. I want to see somebody to the cast that think we out here crazy, bitter, and lonely, and we ain't got shit else to do with our time. I would love to see one of you guys. And if I see it, I will come back and apologize. Say that that shit was wrong. I don't want to hear Courtney saying she's being vindictive. She ain't got no reason to be vindictive. She winning in real life. Vindictive for what? Because a sad chick came and chicks, because it wasn't just coleslaw, because I left that. What I got to be vindictive for? The vindictive person, Courtney, is Martell. His action shows that, not hers. So I'm just saddened because again, we got these adults out here that are parents. I don't give a damn if you ain't got a daughter. You could imagine. And you saying she was wrong. She was vindictive for holding this man accountable. Thank you so much, sis. Baby, I must put that theme song on. Leia, you gotta let me
Yes.
know what country you are from. But thank you so very much for the super chat. I appreciate you. She said Destiny. Y'all, these nicknames, I swear. Y'all kill me with it. Destiny is back doing Martell dirty work. Her saying Liberic and Mel have something going on is Martell's tactics from the beginning to paint Mel as a cheater. I bet you more lies is coming. You ain't gotta bet me, child, because I'm on your side with that. But Destiny, whatever you call. We don't believe you. You need more people. Period. Um, Destiny, I said this will be coming hard this season with whatever she felt like she was holding back from. But look, we know the facts. We know the facts. We saw you, Destiny, saying Mel didn't provide a village to you or this or that. We know that this girl helped you out without you saying a damn thing to her. I'm just waiting to see if Tisha done it. Can somebody let me know? Stormy gave her a Gucci purse that disappeared, child. Allegedly was sold. I don't know. But did they recognize a need, Destiny, while you was going through a divorce? Allegedly, notices on your door. Did they recognize a need and just send you something? Not for no reason. Mel didn't even come out and say she sent you anything until Destiny said that she wasn't a good friend. What was she? Enemies, if you hear, please send me that. If that's what enemies do, enemies, I welcome you, please. So, thank you, Layla. I totally agree. More lies will be coming, and again, we ready. We ready. We speak from what we've seen. But thank you. Let me properly acknowledge
That's all I
you.
understand for you. Tell them to bring me my money.
Thank you again, Layla and Chow. 1,005 people in the chat. Please hit the like button. Thank you guys. We're gonna end this thing off with okay, Kiki with Chrissy. Do we have a link? We done, Chrissy. I gotta get out of here. My sister is here for the last day. I gotta get out, but we will be live tomorrow. Make sure to join us and we can continue the discussion. I'm sorry if I ain't have somewhere to be, I would re-drop it. But thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let me properly thank you as
Plenty
well.
dollars. Plenty dollars. Can we get
Thank you, Kiki. Please, Kiki with Chrissy. Thank you again. Please make sure to join us tomorrow. We here, been here, child, for 2 hours and 17 minutes. I gotta go. But last, but certainly not least, my God, ooh, child. I already know how she coming. I already know how she coming, baby.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
And that's what we feel. Right, and that's what we feel about what they saying about the millimeters. Let me run that back before I bring Aunt Debbie to the stage.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Somebody send that to Marcel, Tisha, whomever. Send it to him. We don't give a F. Aunt Debbie, take us on home. Aunt Debbie, your thoughts.
I agree with all the ladies, you know. Hey, panel. Hey,
Hi,
Tisha.
Debbie.
Hey, I hope y'all
Hello.
are feeling well. I agree with everybody. But my thing is this. Carlos and that cast, they got to be kind of slow, you know, for them to think that we know they know better and they know the law a little bit better than that. They got to be slow. And they must think we slow to believe that they don't know better. Everything Courtney said, either, and this is allegedly, and this is my opinion, that Stormy told him to say that. That man can't be that slow. He can't be, his head can't be that big and be that empty.
I think he said it on his own, Aunt Debbie. Go ahead.
He might have said his own. She put it in his head. All that's made up. All these people are friends of Martell. Martell is using his flying monkeys once again. He done promised them something. They get rid of Mel. Everybody turned against Mel. They tried this once before. They trying again. Seems like I seen this before. Deja vu. We're going to turn against Mel, try to get her off the show so Martell could take over. And he going to make Destiny the first lady. That's why she coming on there with some crap. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about you. Don't nobody care that Moses married Sonny. Yeah, it was unprofessional of Sonny. Yeah, it was wrong, but that's your karma. You done did something. He wasn't over your man no way, because evidently that man had a wife for 15 years and you was the side chick.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know how you thought he was going to make you no wife. He had his fun with you, and you probably weren't even a side chick. You probably was a booty call.
Ooh.
You was worse than a side chick. You want nothing. So getting on TV, making a fool of yourself, arguing over a man that's already married, that wasn't never your man in the first place. He only came to see you when he wanted to. And we could see that because he never showed up for you on the show or nothing like that. What, he gave you one phone call and he told you he had to go? When you needed him, what was he at? He was somewhere with somebody else. He wasn't with you when your light bill needed paying. He wasn't with you when they was kicking you out the house.
Ooh.
What did he do? Change his number and couldn't be bothered? Or was he on another galaxy or something? He didn't see all this going on. And you want to sit up and argue over this man that ain't never did nothing for you?
Sure.
He didn't throw you a bone, a lifesaver, or nothing. He turned his back, but you gonna argue over this man? You got to be the foolish woman in the world. You know, you letting Carlos make an ass at you. You know, you don't have no integrity. And then you're going to sit up and try to throw Mel and LeBaric in this crap. Leave them folks alone. You want to sit up and try to insinuate that Mel was at LeBaric's house. Come to find out they was in a damn restaurant. That's what you told that man over there on that interview. You tried to make it seem like they was doing something. And she was at a restaurant getting food. How stupid can you be? Then you run over there to Tisha, and you know Tisha is that duck that'll pull a truck if her husband tell her to. Both of y'all's too damn dumb together. You know, if a man said something like that about me, he would never, because I would never, but he could never be with me. For a man to say something like that, and your husband say something like that about you, if I tell her she a duck and she'll pull a truck, she'll do it. Girl, he wouldn't be my husband for long. Just gonna put that out there and let him know. Don't try that. That ain't gonna work. You know, and then you got Nell. She should have kept her mouth shut. She know that Stormy and Mel not friends. When I'm gonna tell you something about me.
God.
You my friend. I'm not finna set you up with your ex, and I know he been ABing you.
That's right.
Ooh, go ahead, Aunt Debbie. Go ahead.
You ain't no friend of mine. You do no crap like that. And you talking about you been mentoring me and you know what's going on, but you gonna set me up with the same person that's been doing all this stuff to me, and you tell me you my friend. No. I ain't no damn fool like that. You can play that game with somebody else, but it ain't gonna work with me because I mess around and fight both of you.
Aunt Debbie, we don't condone violence on this channel only.
Well,
On the
okay,
channel
we
only,
don't.
child. Go ahead.
That's just my opinion. I'm just, I can't get over how they're trying to play this, and they're playing it with such stupidness. Like the audience is dumb. Like, y'all see why my soul sat up there and said that. What do you say we is? Batshit crazy. Well, what kind of crazy is they? He crazy. He went down to the court and done got a lawsuit, and then talking about he don't remember. He don't know. So who crazy after all?
Well, Aunt Debbie, real quick, what about Marceau getting that restraining order against Martell? I wonder how the cast feel about that. Was he warranted in doing that?
Oh yeah, but they friends. They made up after that, so they could do little things like that to each other. But Mel can't protect herself. See, this is how dumb men think. That was just a misunderstanding, man. But you over there, being this woman, and everybody on the show talking about it's just a text message. They've been together 14 years. Believe me, it's been more than a text message. This ain't just started because they got on the show now. Let's be real here. He been doing this a long time.
Exactly.
Holding stuff over her head. If she try to leave, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. He been threatening and doing this for a long time. You could tell from the interview he did with Tasha K when he sat up there and said, something about he want her gone. Do y'all remember that? It was at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, now think about what he said last night. He said kids don't need no mother. They need their father.
Yep.
She could be gone.
What he said.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to his language and his words. What you think he mean? Where's she gonna be going to? She going on a trip and ain't coming back? Where's she going?
You better say it,
They need to get that man. They need to get that man right now. This man is unhinged. You don't know what he'll do. He's saying all this and then nobody paying attention. Then when something go down, well, we shoulda, we coulda, and all the bull crap. Get the sucker right now. And his mama, she ain't shit with her drunk ass.
Ciao.
Your boy is not a boy. He is a man. A man because you didn't raise him right. Long as he buy you a bottle of whiskey, you on his side.
A bottle.
Bottle of that Mad Dog 2020 is what Sassy. She can get that about $2 a pint.
And she sitting there agreeing. Well, I don't see why. Shut up. Just shut up, big man.
Marlene, tune in to Aunt Debbie's Alcohol Anonymous live tomorrow at 1:30 Central. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie.
You know what your son been doing all his life. Even though you stayed drunk because you didn't want to chastise him, you didn't want to raise him, so you got drunk and just overlooked everything he did.
Exactly.
That's why he is right now. Oh, well, it's just attachment. Now I see who she is. I see who you are.
Exactly.
And him too. He'll tell her anything because he can get over her because she's not gonna check him. You know why? Because she's scared of him and she don't want to get on the wrong side of him because he go off. And everybody's scared of his tantrums. And she know he need help because it's not normal for a person that's been a divorce 4 years to steady go after the ex. People move on with their lives. They co-parent their children. They do what they have to do, and they move on.
That part.
He asked for a bomb, and now he ain't satisfied. He got the damn bomb. What kind
of shout?
He's standing around at the zoo with them shoes with a heel hanging off the back and her front toe hanging off the front. God damn.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Aunt Debbie. Wait a minute, Aunt Debbie. The heels was scraping the ground. You said. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that back of that foot was hanging off that shoe, and in the front, the toe was hanging off of it. Scraping the ground. Yes, man.
Ow.
And you running around. He got on them same old dusty pants. I'm sick of both of them. But he running around like he on something and talking about what he did. But he can't do nothing for himself. See, these people are mad. And he got them riled up. See, if I take over, you know, it'll be this, it'll be that. You ain't gonna take over nothing. You can't even run your shoes. You had on some women jump shoes at the zoo.
Oh,
wow. My God,
I seen that pink stripe on them. That don't mean there wasn't no damn Nikes with the pink on them. That's for the girls.
Baby.
No,
well, Ariane said the man go both ways. That's what she said, not us.
If he go both ways, he sure ain't going her way. She got the nerve to be running around in the zoo like a child. Hey, she's so glad to be with him. She ain't never been nowhere. Acting just like that monkey in the damn zoo. He didn't even buy him no popcorn.
I can't.
I'll talk about the ass. And now, let me tell you something about your ass. You little pick me ass wank.
Wait, Aunt Debbie, hold on for 1 second because while you was talking, hold on, Aunt Debbie, before you move on the nail, while you were talking, let me go ahead and put this up here. Give me 1 second. I think it's this one. Hold on, Aunt Debbie, because we need a visual. Hold on, Aunt Debbie. Why is this thing moving so slow? Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh my God. Yes.
Okay, hold on. Here it comes. Because we need to see this, Jack. Aunt Debbie.
Oh my God.
Now,
look at that toe hanging off that shoe and that back foot hanging off.
I had
With them two little ass pants on.
And they ashy.
Wow. Looking like a whole linebacker out here in these.
Oh my God.
Them pants too little. Look at him, ashy. He over there talking. I'll be over there trying to buy some 7th Avenue to put on with rusty ass knees and ankles. I'm sick of them. And look at her holding up them pants. They too little. And she always talking about somebody losing weight. Look at her belly doing the dumb lap. It done lapped over.
Oh my God, I can't.
What's she call us? Some
leftovers.
What is she?
Have mercy on Debbie.
Oh God. Oh Lord.
Now they talk about everybody.
Hold on, I gotta bring it up.
They say we batshit crazy. So I'm showing how crazy I am.
Way.
Oh my God.
On Debbie, I gotta bring it up this way. Hold on, because I want us to be able to zoom in on the heels of the shoes. Hold on for 1 second.
Look at him, Lord.
Wait, hold on.
Let me
remove this. Take that down. Look at her. If you can take that down. Look at that toe hanging out there.
Wait, hold on, Aunt Debbie, because my sister just said, don't she own a boutique? Baby, she couldn't find no. Oh, look at that. Oh my
Oh, no,
God.
this is too small.
Now I
That's
didn't
cute.
Take a
realize
pair of
yesterday
shoes,
that
girl.
they were hanging off like this. Oh my goodness.
Pair of shoes.
Wow.
Take a pair
Oh
of
my
shoes.
God. Are they parachutes? Those are parachutes.
They sometimes
y'all.
they ain't
I
hers.
bet.
I know she ain't bought them with her heel hanging off in the damn front
Oh my
toe overlapping off the
goodness.
shoe.
Baby,
Look at
scraping
that
the
jumpsuit. That's a
sidewalk.
woman's jumpsuit. Do you see that pink stripe on that
Baby.
Nike?
I see. I see it, baby. I see it. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Jesus.
I ain't never seen.
I gotta
I
go
can't
in
never
a little
see no
more.
man no pink.
Hold
Now.
on.
I don't
Oh,
believe in that.
Yeah,
baby,
she-
look.
Ass feet.
Again,
They
real
look
quickly
bad,
on Debbie.
too.
And then, hold on, real quickly on Debbie. Let me just get my thoughts again on this, and then I'm gonna give you 5 more minutes. I gotta go. My sister's hungry. If again, Mel was a woman that this man was married to for 14 years, he didn't got with Sheree. Sheree say she old but cold, and she is. I'm gonna give it to her. Ain't no way in the world I'm wearing these type of jeans, these shoes, none of the above. This overlappage, what Aunt Debbie is talking about, none of this. None of
Dunlap.
this. Not the Martell like young girls. Not the no. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie, because I
With
child,
them
I stay
old
on this
ass
forever.
jeans on. My daughter bought me some of them jeans about 5 years ago. I never did wear them. She throw them away. I never did wear them. Hell no. I don't want nothing like that.
Oh my God, I can't.
And them old cheap shoes. I
Oh,
seen them
no.
shoes for at the dollar store.
Oh, Jesus.
not the dollar store.
Yeah, with them old
not
bows on
Dollar
them. They
Tree,
got them
but-
old gold bows on them, and you just what you call them? Flip floppers or something. At dollar
Look,
store. So then
flip-flop.
people buy them for their little kids when they came to the beach to flop
Right.
around in.
Take a pair of shoes.
Girl, that girl need to be shining herself. And then she around talking about somebody. Girl, you need to get up and get you a job. You sitting
Right.
around like that. That man ain't bought you nothing new. That 40,000, you didn't even buy no new clothes.
Wish.
All that when you was in that show, in that store shopping wasn't nothing but for somebody to see you with some money like you was doing something. You probably ain't bought none of that crap. You had a bags full of bags. That's all you are. You ain't bought nothing. Look at her. I'm gonna talk about her ass. And Nail too.
Right.
Nail need to shut her
Martell
mouth.
gang up. Martell.
He should have. She wasn't gonna do with nothing with it no way. All she was gonna do is go rent a car and try to look like Big Bang Hank for a minute, knowing darn well you can't afford no G-Wagon, no Mercedes Benz, or none of them foreign expensive cars with no job and no money.
Right.
Not Big Bang Hank. You know that's Chi-Town. Go ahead on that.
That's what she wanted to be for a minute. Now she don't have nothing. That's crazy. And here go Nail. She know Stormy don't care nothing about mail. She just wants to get in mail business. So that's why she went over there to Nail. And Nail too old to be so damn stupid and dumb in my book too. She's slow too.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have told her nothing. I would say you need to talk to Mail about that. I don't know nothing about her business. Even if I did know. You don't go around telling your friend business. If I'm your friend and you tell me something, ain't nobody gonna never know about it. It's gonna go to the grave with me unless you tell me, because it's your business to tell, not mine. You know, she talked too much.
That's right.
And then she gonna, well, I don't think black men should be in jail. Black men are unaliving women's at a high rate. And you don't think they should be in jail? You got some girls, you want one to do something to your child? I just sick of them, all of them some dingbats, and then they talking about somebody else's batshit crazy. What are they?
And maybe she need to talk to her son about that. He the one snatching credit cards.
Her son, she talking about nobody shouldn't go to jail. But her son had been to jail twice. Didn't he steal somebody's debit card, credit card, and go buy some tires? But your son shouldn't be in jail when he round using folks' cars without their permission. But he should be free. Why don't you let him stay at your house and use your card and go through your pocketbook and see how you like it? People work hard for their money, and you think it's all right for your son to take it and do what he want to do with their money, but he shouldn't go jail.
Right.
Make it make sense. She's crazy as hell. Nah, that's batshit crazy if you ask me.
Exactly.
Mhm.
See, I'm sick of all these
That's
people
right.
getting up there, and here come Destiny with her broke
God.
dumb tail. And she gonna say something. What she say? The millimeters are broken. She
And she
broke.
broke.
She's broken. She
Mhm.
need therapy. She broken and broke.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Shout.
Broken and broke.
Shout.
She
Dang.
left the show and was doing
Baby.
lottery tickets and hoping to get back on. Now she pimped for peanuts to get back on, and now she trying to come on like she Big Bang King too. See, these people get delusional when they get on that show. We know you ain't been working or did nothing. You squatted on that man for as long as you could till them folks put you out the house. You didn't leave the house and get no place. They put you out.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they put him out. She was evicted. Let's say it real nice, like allegedly. But you want to get on here and talk about Mel. Mel work hard for her money. She ain't over there asking motel, hotel, holiday in. She ain't asking him for nothing. She don't even need him. She got up off of her butt, got to work, made money, don't need him, been traveling, bought a house, bought a nice place in Atlanta, and living her life. Now, Destiny, what you been doing? She got 4 children and she doing it, and you ain't got but one. What you been doing? Now you come back on the show. Tell us what you been doing about your life. We don't want to hear about what Mel doing. We see what Mel doing. What have you been doing? I'll wait. I hear
Shout.
crickets.
I hear
And
crickets too, Jeff. I'm way in the
Yeah, me
background. I don't know
too.
what the.
I hear
I
crickets.
hear crickets.
So
Go
you
ahead,
sit
Aunt
up and
Debbie.
talk.
3 minutes. Aunt Debbie, 3 minutes. I gotta.
I'm gonna stop right now because
Okay.
I know you hungry and I don't want you to be hungry. I want you to
It's
be
my
happy.
sister. My sister. I gotta get her some food in her system. Go
Right. Take her
ahead.
out to eat. Take her out to eat. Be good to her. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
That's all I got to say about these heathens. And they coming on there talking about people. Stop talking about people and get up and do something for yourself. Make your situation better and leave other people's situations alone.
period.
That's all.
And
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Baby,
And that's
if
what's
you
up.
guys
That's
if you guys don't know, and Lord, I thought I had this up here all the time. As it says, Aunt Debbie in the house giving it real and raw time. It's the only way that she know how to give it. It's the only way. I am Venus. It's the only way Aunt Debbie know how to give it. Now, before I get to the super chats that just came in, thank you guys so much. I gotta play Aunt Debbie, the legend, Aunt Debbie's theme song again because everything that she just said in a nutshell is this.
Hey, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. About none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Hey,
That's
hey,
all.
hey.
That's
Hey,
it. That's
hey.
all. That's
That's
it.
it.
That's all. Aunt Debbie
it.
ain't going. Okay. Aunt Debbie ain't going. Period. Ain't falling for it. Layla,
Exactly.
thank you again. She said, please let Tisha and Destiny know I am not middle aged. I'm 29 years old. I'm a 29-year-old millimeter from Norway. Shout out again to you, Layla. Look, Mel got it locked from early 20s to 80, 85. Okay. You
Exactly.
can't have an impact like that on so many women and such a wide range when it comes to age and think that this lady is only picking up a bitter market. No, it's women with common sense. It's women that can peep game. It's women that know what she's gone through. It could be some women that experience what she experienced, but I don't think anybody is just blindly following Mel. No, we see what she's gone through. But thank you for saying that. 29 years old. Tisha, Destiny, can somebody let us know? Is that considered middle age? Because if so, y'all considered elders, seniors. Okay. She's 29. Excellent point, Layla. Thank you again, all the way from Norway. And Faith speaks, baby. Aunt Debbie ain't nothing to play with. Faith said, I love the way Aunt Debbie critical thinking is on point. It's on
Exactly.
point every time. Every
Yeah.
time. Look, I think I made this probably around the first time Aunt Debbie clicked my link, maybe the second. I said, baby, that's my auntie. Okay. From the shot too. She just gonna give you that wisdom, give it to you straight, no chaser. And a lot of us need that in life. We don't need a Marlene that's gonna sugarcoat shit for us. Tell us the truth, tell us when we wrong, all of the above. So, Aunt Debbie, we need more women like you. We know when God made you, he threw away the mold, but we need
That
more
part.
women like you because the title of this live said, Marlene, your ass is the reason why Martell is the way that he is. Period. That's just it. That's all. But I thank you guys so much. If you have not hit the like button, shout out to the panel. Cheryl Howard, you know I love me some you. Thank you for
Love you
coming
too,
up here.
mama.
Aunt Debbie, child, it's a different type of love. Love you. Harold, I
Queen.
am so sorry. I'm sorry, Harold, and I said that you could go ahead and say what it was you was about to say. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. I hope you can do it in that amount of time. Go ahead, Harold.
I just want to remind everybody that when Melanie came out on Instagram and said what Martell did, they were all following her Instagram account at the time. And number two, they all got pissed off at Carson for telling her. So for them to be on this show acting like they don't know what the hell is going on, it's just mind-boggling to me. That's all I wanted to say. I just want to remind y'all, they knew.
Absolutely, they knew. They knew. We know they knew. Look, they on YouTube. They in Facebook groups. They know everything that's going on.
They
Everything.
gaslighting. That's what they doing. Gaslighting and
That's
lying
it.
because they think
Exactly.
we're stupid.
And they
Well, I got one more thing I want to
Right,
ask you. When you get through with chit chat, when you get through, I just want to ask you one question. When you
Okay,
get
no,
through.
I was just gonna say to Harold, and they could gaslight their ass on out our face. That's what they can do. We ain't falling for it. That's just it. That's all. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie.
My thing is this: if he going to be using, he can't pimp no millimeters. He can't pimp me. Where's my check?
Show us the money.
What your thing said? Bring me my money.
That's right. Bring us. Let me go ahead and put this on there for the show. Can y'all do
All I gotta
this?
say for you, tell them to bring me my money.
Shout out to the Mellow Meter Famous. You hear me on the #1 show on. So don't you dare put your head down in shame with whatever Tisha got to say, Destiny got to say, whomever else, that because it will be throughout this season. Just please believe. Never hold your head down in shame. They know why we here. That's just on period. But shout out again to the panel. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Let me get my butt on up out of here. Enjoy my sister for the last day that she's here. Goodbye. I love you guys. Thank you again for tuning in. All right, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
I hope y'all go to PF Chang's. Their food is so good in Vegas.
We went there actually when she came to Arizona in December, but we're gonna celebrate. I want to celebrate the Cinco de Mayo. I want me some margaritas, guacamole, all of that. So that's what we're about to do. But thank you, Harold. We're gonna enjoy. Shout out again to the chat. If you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit the like button on your way out. Chat with you guys soon. Bye. See you tomorrow night. Hour tomorrow night. See you tomorrow night. Bye, guys.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with Cuties.